you hardcore boxing fans out there, how are you doing? It's Big Porky here, and we are in the Derby Arms.
The Derby Arms.
At Epsom, Surrey.
Yeah.
With the one and only Stig.
Hot Stig.
Is it Hot Stig now?
Well, look at the jacket.
Yeah, with Hot Stig.
Stig's been taking it to heart.
And I'm in...
but it's just boxing and I shouldn't.
Oh. I'm in London.
He is.
Tomorrow on business. Don't say what, Stig.
No, I can't say what, mate.
Stig knows.
I do know.
I'm in London tomorrow on some business. 2 business meetings tomorrow in London, and I thought I'd call and see him, and he has put me up in his penthouse and he shocked me. I need a job as a cabbie.
Well,
his neighbours, Jimmy White, Q80Y, White Bentley parked
should
outside.
You say that?
Yeah, of course we should. Yeah. How many people have got a Bentley they're going to double his reg up?
No, it's an amazing car.
Yeah, his missus is quite amazing as well, isn't she?
Yeah, well, you've seen that. I've met her. Yeah. No, she's lovely. Yeah.
But,
I never knew that she knew. I never knew that she knew Tyson, etc. I didn't know that.
Yeah, so we're here with Stig, and we're going to chat some boxing and order some food in this fabulous place here. This is really nice. Stig,
it's nice.
Give us this room here.
Yeah, it is nice. I asked for it.
Stig's well in here. Well in. He's one of the faces on Surrey scene. Aren't you, Stig? But right, I need to clear this up first, right? For 3 years you have been a fan of the Furies, haven't you? And you and a few of your friends, is it boxing fans, aren't you? Of hardcore, yeah?
Yeah.
You started this group. Are these grown men?
Yeah.
Look, you and these grown men have started this group up called Fury Power, haven't you? What does it mean exactly? Because you've got new viewers, haven't we now? What's it mean? Well, you've got your chance now.
Yeah, but we have explained. Well, I have explained.
Yeah, but the other people who haven't heard it, what does it mean? Go on.
It's about dealing appropriately with negativity and making the most of the talents you've got in your own life, Russ. That's Fury Power. It's not about being a big puncher. Yeah. And Tyson, that's not Tyson's style. It's not about hitting. It's about living right.
Yeah.
And I've always felt that that's what Tyson's about. And that's what I'm a fan of. I'm a fan of Tyson's primary inspirations, and that's why I'm a Tyson fan. That's why I've always been a Tyson fan. For years, well before I became active on Twitter.
What did you think about his fight with Vladimir?
I thought it was superb.
Yeah. You thought he boxed great?
In the situation that he was in, yeah, I think he did. I think essentially, I mean, he boxed to his style, which is...
Is he an exciting fighter, would you say, Tyson? Is he exciting? Is he more exciting outside of the ring than in it?
I find what he does exciting, yes, because essentially he's fighting somebody who's quite capable of knocking his block off, and he beats them on points. Yeah, I think he's exciting. I think Tyson's a knockout fighter coming up the levels, lower down, but at elite level he is a points winner. Possibly a knockout merchant. I actually think he's probably got a better chance of knocking out Anthony than he has Deontay, but he beats them both on points, definitely. Certainly. Unequivocally.
Yeah. He beats Joshua on points, he beats Wilder again on points.
Yeah.
Because the first one, he got dropped twice, didn't he?
Yeah, but Russ, you don't win a fight on dropping someone twice. That's not boxing.
Yeah, I understand that, yeah. But, and if he fights Vladimir again, who wins that?
It will be Tyson easily. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if he really did go to try and knock Vladimir's head off. I don't think he holds anything.
Well, he said he were going to turn Pianetta into an Italian sausage, didn't he?
He does say things, Tyson, yeah.
And what happened there?
That didn't happen.
Right. So people say things and they don't always come off, don't they? I think Tyson said a lot of things and things have not been what he said.
I don't think Tyson's style is primarily about power and knocking people out.
Yeah.
It's about outpointing people.
Yeah,
and not getting hit yourself.
Yeah, he's a good boxer and he's a good mover, isn't he?
He's a good mover. I think Billy Joe is technically a better puncher, and I would say that I was watching Billy Joe today on that little clip, and I would say that also Anthony is a better puncher technically than Tyson. I mean, if you watch Anthony on the heavy bag, Anthony looks,
I'm just going to move the camera around this.
Anthony looks fantastic, and you think this fella is completely unbeatable. But when you're fighting Tyson, he doesn't stay still like a heavy bag. He's about continually controlling his opponent by making them have to reset. Or once they've set their feet, he's moving, and they're having to move accordingly. And he's going to hit them with lots and lots of arm punches, but with both his left and his right arm. He doesn't load up, but he wins on points.
Do you think that Tyson, if he wanted to, could have got Wilder out there?
I think he tried. I think he did try.
Right, so is he a puncher then?
No, not really. No. But he could, I mean, in the Cunningham fight, he did load up a bit, and that extra increase over arm punches knocked Cunningham out.
Yeah. Did he have a weight advantage on Cunningham?
Yeah, well, he had a weight advantage. He's got a weight advantage on Deontay. They're probably the same amount. Yeah. In fact, Deontay is probably lighter than Cunningham.
Yeah, he is, yeah. But it's not about weight, is it? Once you get by cruiserweight, it's about, you can have a put. For instance, Tommy Hearns could punch like a heavyweight and he was a light welter or a welter.
It's better technique.
But, yeah. Born with a punch. Tyson's not biggest puncher. He could knock us out and journeyman, but at elite level, how many world title fights does Tyson have? Two. Right, how many's Wilder have?
8.
Yeah. So who's more experienced at world level?
I suppose you could say Deontay, but
right, so he's had 8 fights, 7-0 and a draw. Tyson's had 1 and an 0 and a draw. One, because he hasn't been beat Tyson, has he yet?
No.
So Tyson's beat Vlad over 40, and he's drew with Wilder. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So is that the elite level? Is he an elite guy for what you're saying? Looking at that record at elite level.
Yeah, but Tyson's only he's been reborn, hasn't he, mate, now?
Oh, God. No, I'm dealing in facts,
He's
aren't
only
we?
just started.
We're dealing in facts, Stig, aren't we?
Yeah, but you can see I'm right in what I'm saying.
No. Is the division poor? When a guy stays out at Limelight for 3 years more or less, comes back and outboxes the champ.
One of the champs,
or out of the 2 champs.
Or is that
that Tyson's that good? Is it because he's that elite?
He's that difficult to beat, I think. Yeah.
But if he's that,
who would you compare him to in all of history? Who have you
as a heavyweight?
Yeah.
I'd say he's a bigger version of Ali because his movements. I know that's a strong statement, but I would. He moves that good, doesn't he?
Well, I wouldn't. He does. He's a great mover, but if you could downscale him and he moved exactly the same, Ali would be a better mover. But he's not. But for his size, Tyson is an extraordinary mover.
Has he got a weak chin?
No, I don't think he has. Not at all.
But he's been down 5 times, hasn't he?
4 times.
I think it's 5, isn't it?
Tell me the third. Tell me the 5th one.
Cunningham put him down.
Yeah,
Wilder twice.
And
check.
Yeah.
And another one, isn't there?
No, there's another one, isn't it? Not that I'm aware of.
I think it's 5, but let's say 4 of them. I think it's 5.
I don't know the 5th.
Fans will know, the boxing fans will know, but I think it's 5. Well, if it's 4, what does that suggest?
He got hit by. I would suggest that Tyson's got a great chin.
Has he been dropped at below world level?
Not that I'm aware of, no.
Well, he fought Cunningham, there were no world titles, so that's below world level.
He was a world champion, mate.
Not a
cruiserweight.
Right, so we're talking heavyweight. So a cruiserweight dropped Tyson.
Yeah.
And he wanted a world title
But
fight.
he wasn't fighting a cruiserweight, and that was a great shot, mate. So Tyson was off balance when he hit him. Come on. He was. I mean, I've actually had tweet interactions with Steve Cunningham on this.
So you've been in Steve Cunningham's dustbin as well, looking
Steve got the arse. No, Tyson was leaning back when he was caught and his rear foot was off the ground. But look, mate, it doesn't matter. Tyson is gifted with extraordinary recovery.
What would happen if Joshua hit Tyson with a flurry? We're not talking one hit like Wilder. If Joshua...
When's Tyson ever... Who's ever hit Tyson with a flurry? Look at his career. He's never...
They don't need to, do they? We're talking Joshua's and punches as hard as Wilder, doesn't he? Come on. He's knocked everybody out except one.
Why does he not then... Why is he not putting down people with one punch then? He doesn't do that. He doesn't
need to because he's that quick. He's hitting him with flurries, isn't he?
Is he that quick? He's not quicker than Deontay, mate. You can't tell me that Anthony throws his right hand quicker than Deontay. He's not. He's not as quick as Deontay, mate. Deontay's unorthodox. Deontay's got massive one-punch power. It's concussive, mate. Anthony isn't like that. There's no way Anthony's going to hit Tyson enough with his attrition punches to put him down. Tyson's going to stop that. It's not going to happen. No way. Tyson knows every trick in the book, mate. He would tie him up, smother him, he'd get his arms in the way. That's not going to happen. He'd hold on and he'd lean on him. He's not going to hit him that much. The only way Tyson goes down is if you hit him with a great shot the once. Then he goes down, but he gets up and he's instantly recovered. We've seen Anthony go down with Vlad. Foot, mate, come on. What on earth was Vlad doing not taking him out? It was ridiculous, wasn't it?
It was time to do.
What, who? Vlad?
Vladimir got old after that round, in my opinion. He got old. He's only back for money now. He got old after that round when he dropped Joshua.
He blocked me. For 3 years he hasn't blocked me. Just recently, Vlad's blocked me.
Vladimir, the real Vlad.
Yeah, the real Vlad. Yeah.
Well, he will do when you've had this campaign, haven't you, going? You and your friend.
Why is it taking him 3 years to do that?
Because he's probably only just seen your tweet.
No, he hasn't just. Well, maybe.
You've been chipping away at him every day for 3 years.
He can't take the Stig smoke.
Right. Obviously, you're a key member of Fury Power, aren't you? You and your friends.
Well,
You've all got the password to Twitter, haven't you, for that account?
No, it's
Who runs that then?
Me.
You run the other account.
Yeah, Hot Stig was me, and then
Why do you call yourself Hot Stig, if you don't mind?
No, you've asked me that before. You're asking.
Yeah, I know. I just wondered why. Are you like a hot one with ladies?
Well, we'd all like to think so, wouldn't we?
When you met Heather,
you've just been hitting on that waitress. I didn't.
Hang on, we'll sit in half an hour, Stig. What?
Are we okay? Is it still recording?
Yeah, it's still recording, yeah.
There's some great material there.
I think it'll stop. Well, what we're going to say is, no, I didn't.
You didn't hit her. Have you got a remote control in your pocket? No, okay, right.
No, I haven't. Well, don't.
No,
we'll do it at stops anyway then, because you've got a big mouth, Stig, you'll get me in trouble.
Yeah. No, right.
I said hello to a waitress, that's all I did.
He was just being chatty and trying to set his get her to subscribe to his YouTube channel. That's what you were doing.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong doing that.
Right.
Anyway, so
you're a key member of Fury Power, right? Let's move on to the Fury Power thing. You're a key member.
Yeah.
You have been now for 3 years, yeah.
Well, I was just an individual, and I just had an account on Twitter, and I just was not prepared to sit there in my cab and see these people making deleterious, negative comments to Tyson in the hope that would affect him and keep him in that ridiculous position of just wasting this huge talent that he is. I seriously do genuinely believe he's the greatest heavyweight of all time. I think the bloke is unbeatable. And he's proven that, as far as I'm concerned. No one can beat him on points, and if you do catch him with a big punch, he'll go down, get up and recover. And
he caught him in 12th round, Wilder, didn't he?
Yeah, and he came back after.
If he'd have caught him early doors with that punch, he would have got. It was a cuffing shot. The night for a cuffing shot.
Yeah.
And it was really behind his head. It shouldn't have been a knockdown. That.
No, but it was.
Yeah.
It was scored as one.
I didn't think he caught him properly. He caught him flush at 12th, but he don't carry his power into 12th like he did earlier on. But I think he'd fight a different fight. I think it's a risky fight for Tyson if he fights him again.
Fighting Deontay is always risky for everybody, and that's why Anthony hasn't fought him.
Yeah.
It's a massive risk for Anthony.
Yeah.
If you were Anthony's manager and you saw what the success that Povetkin had, and you also saw the success that Vlad had, and how long it took Anthony to recover, would you want to risk that fight if you were his manager?
No.
No, exactly.
No,
and that's what's going on. And the people that are Anthony Mad fans, my equivalents, and there's a lot of them, they just talk nonsense. It's not, the situation is ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
Do you like the jacket?
Yeah, you're looking smart, Stig. Is that your tuxedo jacket?
It's not a tuxedo, it's a dinner jacket with sparkly bits. I brought this to a green screen. You've seen the green screen, haven't you, in my flat?
Yeah.
We did some green screen videos, and actually criticising Eddie for saying that Dillian could beat Tyson.
Well, to be honest with you, right, Dillian White's the most improved heavyweight out there at the moment.
Improved, yeah.
And I don't think anybody wants to fight him, in my opinion. They're lowballing him. Because he brings a lot to the table. I think that he's got a heart, you know, a fighting heart. I think he's got a left hook that's dynamite.
Yes.
And I think he's young and fresh, and I think he's as good as Wilder. I really do, honestly. I think that's an hard fight for Wilder, a risky fight.
Yes.
Because he just keeps coming now. When he fought Joshua, he just kept coming, but he hit his shoulder on it, so he was like a lame lion fighting a strong lion, wasn't he?
Yeah. And he wasn't in the condition that he's in.
No, he just did a 2-year ban, so I think that it's an hard fight. And he's gone 9-0 with Mark Tibbs, and I think that with 5 knockouts, and I think that he's coming. I think it's a good fight. I also think there's a top 4 now, and then you've got Ortiz and Joyce.
So you're saying all this about Dillian? Do you not think that Joseph Parker's close to it?
No.
Why not?
I think he's rubbish.
Really?
Yeah, I think he's poor.
He just gone the distance with Dillian. In that
Dave Allen went distance with him.
But that wasn't the Dillian of now. Dave Allen himself has said that he wouldn't want to fight Dillian now. In the 12th round.
Well, he's going to say that when he's getting X amount of money off him for sparring, isn't he?
Yeah, maybe.
Boxing, mate, it's a business.
Yes.
People say things every single day, but it's bull. It's bull, mate. It's bull.
Yeah, but I don't talk bull, mate. I say what I genuinely
Well, you just admitted earlier on that Tyson talks bull. He says things that are bull. He said he was going to slice Pianetta into an Italian sausage, didn't he?
Yeah.
He said he was going to smoke Sarifi. He said he'd knock out Vlad. He didn't even fight him in rematch.
Yeah, but that wasn't the boxing. Do you honestly think that Tyson's scared of fighting anybody?
Tyson said a lot of things that are not true, doesn't he?
Yeah, but do you think Tyson's scared of fighting Vlad?
No, I don't.
No. So he didn't have the rematch with Vlad. They were for out of the ring.
Well, now he's going to get his chance now, then, isn't he, to put it right?
I'd love to see that.
They can't go to ESPN and fight guys in the top 10 that are not Vladimir, Dillian and Wilder, Ortiz and Joe Joyce. If we don't fight any of them 5, the fans are going to... Yeah, just put it on my account, love. I've set a tab up there. Just order us whatever. What do you want, Steve?
Do you want to have the salmon?
I'll have salmon and mashed potato, love me.
Can I have new potatoes, please?
They come in new potatoes, the salmon does.
Do you remember me when I was here with my girlfriend? Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
I looked at your face and thought, I know you.
Yeah.
I'll just have salmon.
I was here with the lovely Heather, which, would you both agree, she's a 10 out of 10?
I can't remember what she looks like.
Well, I can't even remember your last thing.
I can't remember the
She's a 2 out of 10.
So what's that mean? What does that mean? That I'm hotter than Heather?
Oh.
You know when he met Heather on this dating site, right? He was known as Mr. Hot on this dating site.
And that's
what was she called?
She was just Heather.
Just Heather. And she texted you and said, "Are you Mr. Hot?"
No, I text her.
You're stalking her then, did you?
Yeah, I suppose so, yeah.
So we're getting salmon?
I'll have salmon with mashed potatoes.
You can eat that, can you?
Yeah, what veg do you get with that, love?
The salmon comes with broccoli.
Yeah, broccoli, yeah? I'll have broccoli.
I don't have the salmon. Are we not? Oh, we might not have the salmon.
What fish do you got then?
We've got sea bass.
No, we're out of sea bass.
Okay.
No way. Let me go and find out.
Alright then, go on, that's not good.
You have a steak?
I can't have steak, no, I have to have fish. Fisherman's pie, you do all like that or soup.
Alright,
I don't have solids.
That's a shame.
But yeah, no, he's got to fight. He's got to fight one of them guys. He's got to fight Wilder. If he ain't fighting him, he's got to fight Joshua. If he don't fight him, he'll not fight them. They're for end of career, aren't they? It's got to be Ortiz, but he's 40. And he likes 40-year-olds, doesn't he? Because he's done Vlad.
Yeah.
It's got to be Joe Joyce, because he's Tyson's age or a couple of years older.
Yeah.
And I don't think he'll fight Joe Joyce. I think he'll swerve him. So if it ain't them, I don't want to see Parker fight because he's pony. He's rubbish.
I don't see what
You said Huey beat him to me the other day.
Yeah, well he did beat. In my view, he did beat him.
At what level do you class Huey as?
He's up right up there, mate. Are you telling me he's not?
I'd say Huey's top 15 out of everybody. He's top 15. He's a young pup, isn't he? He's now top 15 where his ranking suggests. I don't think Huey's top 5.
Yeah, I'm putting salmon with mash.
Yeah, and yeah, is it broccoli?
Chef said it's not with mash. I said, well, I'm putting it with mash.
Right, then.
Yeah, I wouldn't
could he mash my veg up for me, love, into me mash? If that's alright.
Can you say why?
Yeah, no, I don't want to just want
You want the veg in the mash?
Yeah, if you
I'm
can.
not going to say that to him.
Alright, well, I'll do it myself then if you
I
give me
can do it for you.
Alright, brilliant. Yeah.
What do you?
I'll have the salmon with new potatoes, please.
Salmon as it comes.
As it comes.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
I'll tell you what. And the mango mess. That's lovely. Can you have puddings?
No, I don't have a pudding now. You can have a pudding if you want, Steve.
Well, the mango mess here is
You
lovely.
can have a pudding if he takes me somewhere tomorrow in his cab. For half price. You won't even take me somewhere.
I've already told you half price, mate.
Right, so we've got a deal at half price.
I've already told you half price.
I'm not paying that, mate. I'm not going to put it on here and embarrass you how much you want to charge a pal to take me 20 miles, so we'll leave it. I'll drive my own and you can fuck your fucking mango. Right, Joe Joyce.
Oh, come on.
No, don't mugging me off, mate. Right, Joe Joyce. Tyson's got to fight Joe Joyce, Ortiz. Joe Joyce is a novice, really, in fights.
Yes, he is, yeah.
Ortiz is 40, so they're not. I'm not going to give them any credit.
Who would you
Parker's been beat twice. He's not getting no credit. He's rubbish, and Huey beat him as well, in my opinion. Joshua and Wilder. This is our pool. It is Joshua and Wilder. He's got to fight them. If you don't fight them, them other three, they'll get picked to death fighting them. He's got to fight somebody credible, and it's got to be Joshua or Wilder. If he fights Vladimir again, he's 43 tomorrow.
Yeah, no, I don't. I mean,
he's 43 this week.
I'd enjoy seeing him fighting Vladimir just to.
43-year-old. Oh, he was 38 when he was finished.
Oh yeah, yeah, but he wasn't in the shape of Vlad.
Tyson's never in shape.
Oh, he's in much better shape than he is.
Yeah, man. When have you ever? He's not got a muscle on his body. I've got more muscle on that down there than Tyson.
Well, maybe.
Come on.
You're playing devil's advocate here, aren't you?
I'm not. I'm just asking you questions. I mean, you're trying to take me on here on my channel.
Exactly. So you are playing devil's advocate.
No, I'm not, Steve,
I actually think you agree with me.
Listen, in my opinion, Tyson is the best heavyweight out there as regards will get wins. He's not the most exciting. He's a masterful boxer, and you've got to give him credit. But come on, strip his record bare.
What isn't exciting about doing what he did to Deontay? What isn't exciting?
What, doing what he did? What, getting dropped twice?
And getting up?
Yeah. Yeah, but it's not exciting from him, is it? He's the one on the floor.
Yeah, but
come on, he could have got Wilder out there, mate. He didn't even go for it.
So for you, is it only exciting if someone's a brutal puncher? That's the only way.
I don't want to see Tyson picking and poking like Andre Ward. I want to see somebody get in there, like Joe Joyce or Joshua or Wilder. That's what I want to see. I want me 20 quid's worth, mate.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't want to see somebody dancing about.
So you're really a rocky...
flicking a jab. He's already flicking a jab. I'm going backwards.
So you're not really a boxing fan.
He's like a better version of Johnny Nelson, isn't he? Tyson's a better version than Johnny Nelson.
Yeah, well, so
there you go, mate.
So yeah, but look at the success.
His CV's more holes in it than Swiss cheese. Do me a favour.
Look at the success the Winkerbank Gym has had with that type of style. And of course...
What type of style's that? The Ingle style?
Yeah.
Who says it's the Ingle style?
No, okay, we're going to go... It's actually the Bomber Emil Graham.
The Emil Bomber Graham style, yeah. Oh, Dave Allen's dad beat him.
Who was actually from Nottingham, not from Sheffield.
Yeah, and Dave Allen's dad beat him in amateurs. And I had him on channel Sunday. Dave Allen's dad, and that'll be out in the next few days.
Right.
Dave Allen's dad beat Bomber Graham in amateurs, and not a lot of people know that.
Okay.
Michael Caine used to say. Because Stig with his wine is like a little girl, isn't it?
Oh.
Real men drink, what's it called? Euro, $5.50 a bottle, Jesus. That's what you get for Surrey. No wonder John Terry comes in here.
Yeah, no, John Terry does live near here. Yeah.
I've just seen the car up there, JT's 26, is it? No, he's at his car because his shirt's 26, isn't it?
I don't know.
26 JT.
I know that
Bentley.
I brought a push bike for my children, and he'd been in the shop minutes before we went in.
Yeah. So is it how far away from Cobham? Because Chelsea's ground must be near here, is it? All training ground?
Yeah, the training ground. It's not far, maybe 5 miles. But by the routes that your sat nav takes, it's going to be a lot further. So when you come next time, Russ, if you ever come again,
you're
so disgusted with me.
I'm not disgusted with me.
You clearly are.
Now listen. Right then. Anyway, we were saying, who is Tyson going to fight, Stig? Who do you think he's going to fight, mate? Next.
I really don't know. But I can't see any problem with it being Joseph Parker if that's who it was. I can't see any problem.
I'm not a Parker fan, mate.
No, what's up with Joe? He's just gone the distance.
I don't think he's.
Who's the only person to go the distance with the invincible monster punching machine, which is Anthony Joshua? Who's
Joseph Parker?
Exactly.
But he's never been stopped by anybody.
Who hasn't?
Parker's not been stopped by anybody.
No, exactly, and he's just gone the distance with Dillian.
He's always on outside, isn't he? He's got one of them styles that shows you that he's not going to get stopped. He always plays it a little bit safe. He didn't really go for it against Joshua. He sort of stayed that way, and he did his 12 rounds, didn't he?
Yeah, but do you not think that the referee assisted Anthony in that fight? I mean,
I do. I do.
Well, there you go.
He did against Takam as well.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, and against.
And do you not? I mean, do you not think? I'm sorry, Dillian. Big love. Do you not think the referee helped when Joe fought against Joe when he fought Dillian? Do you not think the referee kept Dillian in that fight in the 12th round by allowing him to hold on? Because Joe was then the fresher and up for it, and Dillian had fought dirty, mate.
Well, I got cucumber on my plate.
I don't know. I'm jealous. Do you want me to eat it for you?
Is that cucumber?
No, that's gherkin. That's courgette.
Do you want it?
Is that been in your mouth?
No, it ain't. No, I licked it. Do you want it?
Oh, yeah, I'll have it, yeah. So what do you think of the food, Russ? Are you
I haven't tried it yet because I don't like to. I don't like to eat unless I've had something to drink.
Well, you've had something to drink.
Yeah, only beer. You know what I mean? But if we're driving, I can't really have much, can I? So.
Well, I'm not driving. And to be quite frank, even though I've only had one glass of wine, I mean, normally I would share that bottle of wine with Heather.
Well, you have to do it on your own, won't you? You have to let rip. Stig's going to get it all out of his system tonight on Porky's Corner.
Basically, we're here now live, and Russ is leading me astray, taking me down the path to eternal damnation.
Nice vegetables, aren't they?
Yeah, lovely.
Is this that other half live around here then, Stig? Must be, innit?
Russ, this is such a nice place, isn't it? Are you impressed?
Epsom Racecourse outside.
We are on, effectively, Epsom Racecourse.
Yeah. Kev, if you were here now, your horses would love it here, mate, instead of York and Donny.
Oh, yeah.
They'd love it here, mate, Newcastle and all that.
Yeah, well, the race stables are literally next door to this pub.
I don't like horse racing, I don't like football, and I don't like...
no, I'm not keen on it either. I find football...
Rugby's for me. Nicola goes to Twickenham. She goes to Twickenham last week and...
She's a class.
Yeah, and this week. 2 week on trot, rugby.
No, Nicola is a classy lady, and you can tell that when she does occasionally tweet on that account. She's a class... I like rugby. It's a class.
My mate spat in a rugby player's face right in the pub. And I was so embarrassed.
What, that he did that? Or
yeah, the rugby player could have spotted him like a fly.
Of course he should have.
And he didn't. He just went. So well done, mate. You've got a lot of class, haven't you?
It's terrible.
And I was like, oh.
Yeah.
I felt so embarrassed because it's not worse than that, is there?
It's terrible.
So
That's assault.
there were a group of them as well, and there were a few of them that weren't as patient as him. A bit like Chisora when he spat in Vladimir's face.
A bit like me on Twitter, you mean?
Yeah, so I ended up, I bought them all a round of drinks, all of them, and they were alright. I had a good night with them, and they were a good bunch of lads.
Yeah.
They were all like, you know, Oxford, Cambridge sort of type, but they were well fetched up.
Yeah.
They were big lumps, big units, but
Yeah.
I don't think they had that to cause trouble in public sort of thing. They might have been grabbing you on rugby pitch and throwing you about, but they were non-violent. Do you know what I mean?
But as you say,
And I give him loads of respect.
if he chose to, he would have destroyed your mate.
They had really posh names and things like that, but I thought, I said to my mate, why did you do that? And I hadn't seen him since.
Well, I don't think you should either, Ross. I think
maybe.
I think that bloke is definitely Porky Corner. Nicola is the lady, is it? Your business partner?
Yeah.
Nicola will agree. That bloke that you were in that pub with is definitely not good for Porky's Corner.
Yeah, I've told her about it. Yeah.
And you should never go out with him again.
No,
It's similar to all of these people that use foul, vile language around Tyson and encourage him to do the same. That's no good for his future, mate. You might say I'm cringe, but I'm right. Tyson has the best future. He's got it there, mate. It's all there now with ESPN and BT to establish the greatest boxing brand ever. I genuinely believe that, mate.
No. Should we take some cutlery? Get that cutlery in the bag here, coming up, not looking.
I've had a few nice glasses out of pubs over the years, to be fair. These are nice.
Food's gorgeous, man.
It is nice food, yeah.
Mum used to cook like this.
Right.
When my dad, my dinner plate wasn't like that at home when my dad was drowning my head in gravy. You see, dads in 1970s were serious blokes, weren't they? Ford Cortina outside house, pit vest, cutting chicken on a Sunday dinner. Oh, I don't want that, Dad, I don't like sprouts. Head straight in dinner.
Do you think that damaged you, mate?
Do what?
Did it do you any damage?
Yeah. Well, I ended up in Borstal at 16. Yeah, it probably did, yeah.
Did you really?
Yeah. Oh, and not wait, we're detention centre then, wasn't it? But, same routine.
Yeah, I quite.
You don't get loads of food on plate, you know, is it just it's a big plate?
Yeah, but is that enough, do you think, to...
For me, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think Joe Joyce is going to win world title, Stig?
I think that Joe Joyce, as I understand it from Steve Bunce and Mike Costello, Joe Joyce has given Anthony hell in sparring. And then when...
Yeah, because they're very similar styles, aren't they? Joshua might be a bit quicker and better on his feet, but if Joe hits you, you're going to go, aren't you?
Well, unless you're Tyson Fury and you've got extraordinary powers of recovery. Joe Joyce, if he goes, he's going to get up, or he's not going to go.
Yeah.
And he's going to move. Joe isn't. Joe's all very straight lines. He's just going to jam.
Well, he had 8 fights, 8 knockouts, yeah.
I like Joe. I think I met him at Huey's fight, actually.
You've not been in this dustbin as well, have you?
Oh, God.
What's his gas bill for, Mum?
What's his dustbin thing? Come on, man.
It's an oven thing, Stig.
What's the jacket, mate?
Stalkers go in people's dustbins, don't they?
Why would I... What's stalking about being positive?
It's a joke, don't take it to heart.
No, I'm actually taking it to heart, Russ, and I'm very disappointed.
Oh man, I'm pulling your leg. If I didn't like it, I won't be checking you out, would I? I don't go up and nobody.
But I am cringe, Russ.
You are the original cringinator.
But
I've never seen so much bread.
But you
We used
take...
to get beans and that. You want beans in Doncaster.
But you
get a tin of beans on your plate.
You like, even though I'm cringe, you like to be associated with me. And so does Nicola, your business partner.
Yeah, she's got a bit of class.
Well, yeah. Well, that's the thing that Dennis said to me. When Dennis met me, if I may say, Dennis walked up to me in that VIP area, and he walked straight up to me, and he said to me, Phil, I've heard lots of good things about you. And I said, oh, really? Who you from? And he said, well, it doesn't matter who. I'm not going to say, was it you? It was either you or Peter.
You know what I mean?
Well, anyway, Dennis.
Tyson Fury thinks you're a dick. He says that Stig's a dick. No, he didn't. He did.
No, I'll take it.
You're in bits now, Stig. Here, go on, have a cry. He says a fucking dick, that Stig. You are a dick though, Stig, aren't you?
You're gonna.
I'm joking, mate.
What's the language, mate? Because you're gonna get your.
Cut that out.
Alright, okay.
You're alright, Stig, stop it. You just want to be liked, don't you, Kim?
No, I don't want to be liked. I want to be me.
Yeah.
I do not want to be liked.
Have you been in Jimmy White's dustbin? Because he's your neighbour, isn't he?
I have been in Jimmy White's dustbin.
I bet you have, haven't you?
Of course I have. I go in Jimmy White's dustbin every day because it's my dustbin.
Yeah, do you root round all his tackle?
I did. No, but I did have. Jimmy did tell me a funny story last week about his dustbin, and I'm not going to tell it because.
Right, like Hugo thing.
Hugo?
Boss.
Yeah, but I can't. Yeah, let's not talk about it because it's not fair. Because I don't. I think, in actual fact, of course, I think it's quite probable if you, let's say, you regularly stayed at my house or my flat, my penthouse luxury flat, and.
They're in yours?
Yeah, okay, it's not mine. I rent it. But
I used to have a penthouse at Oakley near Robin Hood Airport, but it wasn't mine either. I couldn't afford one. So maybe I'm similar to you.
Yeah, but I own a house, Russ, but my ex-wife and 4 children are in it.
Yeah, well, I don't own a house. I'm poor. I've got a bus pass. I've come down to see you on bus.
No, you haven't. I'll tell you what, mate. Your car. That's a cool car. I'm quite envious of your car.
Night Rider.
No, it's a cool car. But it's a very cool car.
Thank you, Stig. But I prefer a Renault Kangoo because you can put red diesel in them. You can get a few quid in a day, can't you? And nobody bothers you if you've got a little van or somebody always wants a favour. If you've got a nice car, people they go down and wait a key, don't they?
Well, people that are jealous of you will do. Or people.
You know what? There's nothing more ridiculous than a man scratching your car, is there?
No, it's pretty bad. Oh, no, I don't.
When I was a kid, you know that car you've got? When I think was a kid, my dad had one then.
No, your dad didn't. Your dad had
280.
Yeah, your dad had 280, yeah.
Yeah, and I thought my dad.
It's actually not my car, it's Heather's car.
Can we give it her?
Yeah.
And I think they're alright then, but my best friend had a 260 Datsun Z.
Yeah.
And my dad bought a 280 ZX Targa.
Yeah, they're nice.
He thought it was cool because it had a Targa roof.
That's a cool car.
But I said to me, Dad,
certainly in its day.
Yeah, I said if you'd wanted to get a cool car, you should have got the 240. You know the first one?
Yeah, I don't know, not
the
really.
1971 model.
Yeah, no, not really.
Because they're worth 40 grand now, aren't they?
I know they're extremely popular in Kuwait.
In America as well, they are, aren't they?
Every summer, loads of the Kuwaitis come over and they're all driving around in these 240 Datsuns.
Did you know?
And it's a real cult thing amongst them.
Did you know them 240s in America, you can put an M3 BMW engine in one?
Well, I didn't know that, mate.
Imagine that.
Yeah.
240Z Datsun. 1971 model with an M3 BMW, no M5. Have a look at it. It's on YouTube. When I seen that all running gear and everything, I thought, wow. But it takes it away from what it really is, though, doesn't it? Wouldn't you be better off just keeping a 240Z Datsun and putting a turbo on it?
Well, personally, I wouldn't want a 240 Datsun. It's not. Yeah. It's not me.
But cars are an expensive habit. What's the best car you've had, Sting? That's it.
Yeah, it's my favourite car. Yeah. I love that.
Yeah, you know, I like the orange one of them.
Well, I can get it resprayed, but if you like.
No, they do like an orangey one, don't they? Like a metallic, like a bronze. The
gold one. Yeah, no, I don't like that. No, I know the doorman to the Palm Beach Hotel. Sorry, Palm Beach Casino. Yeah. And that's what he's got, and I don't like it. No, the golden one, the bronzy gold one, the burnt gold. Yeah, I don't like it. Bright yellow, I'm okay with that. I've seen a few respray bright yellow. Nicely done.
Yeah. But you can do a lot of money in on cars. I mean, I had a BMW ages ago, cool. Well, and I lost a fortune on it.
You got a bargain. That car you've got is
Don't say what it cost me.
No, I'm not going to say. No, but what you got that car for is a bargain, and I'm extremely jealous. In fact, I've now decided to become a Porky hater.
That car you've got, right, it's 20 to gallon, if that, isn't it? 15 to gallon.
Oh no, it's extremely economical, Russ, because it's got the variable time valve engine management system. And
VVTI,
yeah, but basically it works on oil pressure. If you're careful with that car.
Do you know who brought that out? Honda.
Yeah,
they were the first ones to prelude.
You know, the engine in that was originally out of the Renault Espace. That's the engine, is it?
Yeah. The big 7-seater thing.
Yeah, that's that engine. And when they amalgamated with Nissan or Cooperate, are you alright?
Yeah, I'm alright. Yeah.
You gonna eat that?
Yeah, I'll eat it. Well, you're gonna eat it as well.
No, I'm not gonna eat your food.
No, I'll eat it. I'm not a big fast eater like you.
Well,
I have to wait for it to go down, don't I?
That's fine. You do
It's a nightmare taking me to a restaurant. But yeah, that what you've got. 15 to gallon. If you put your foot down, it's 10 to gallon, isn't it?
Russ, I can assure you, if you drive that car carefully on a run, it's as economical as a 1600.
Yeah, you get 35 to gallon off. Is it 6 gear or 5? 5 gear.
I can't remember.
You get. I can get 60 to gallon in mine on motorway.
Yeah, no,
and it'll do 160 mile an hour.
Mine will do 150, but
yeah, 5 to gallon.
Yeah, but it's been limited to 120. Definitely,
120.
Yes.
Oh man.
No, I've got it. Well, next time it's going to be.
You never use it though. It's no good parked up in a garage, is it?
Mate, I have to work. You know, this finances are. It's just the way it is. I have to work. I can't keep on living the life of a playboy. It's got to stop.
So what do you think is going to happen with Eddie and with Sky then, Stig?
I think Eddie's walking on very thin ice. I think that Sky feel they've been taken advantage of and abused. In actual fact, I think that applies to the British public. Increasingly, this facade of the genteel Anthony and Eddie is falling away, and they are seeing what's really happened, and they're understanding the frustrations and sufferings of Tyson and how he's magnificently dealt with them and become a new man. We're dealing with a new Tyson now. We definitely are. He's different. I was actually I was really disheartened was it last weekend? Michelle Joy Phelps, and she's doing the interview with Tyson, and he actually
but it's alright, Michelle, I like her.
Well, I was.
That laugh's not real though, is it?
Do you think mine is?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I think you're quite genuine, Stig, aren't you?
Sincere.
Sincere?
Yeah.
I don't think her laugh's real. I think it's put on.
I don't
but
think
it doesn't mean she's a bad person. She's a hard worker, and I like people who are hard workers.
Yeah, but I was disappointed in that interview that Tyson did somewhere that he dropped the C-bomb and the F-bomb in regards to Deontay.
When was this?
About a week ago.
I thought Tyson was a new man and all that.
Yeah, that was reverting to the old Tyson, pre-Dusseldorf, and in the travails and pains of the 2 years from Dusseldorf to let's get my life around.
You see, lately, Tyson's let his mask slip lately, hasn't he? He said he put a tweet out saying something about how much money, what his deal had signed with ESPN, and he was saying to Wilder, I've got all this money and all that. And
I didn't see that.
Yeah, I saw it, and I thought...
You checking his dustbins as well?
No, I'll leave that to you. I saw it on Twitter, because I do look on Twitter a bit.
You've got an account on Twitter, but you won't tell us who it is.
No, I've got Corner Porky with on. I don't get involved in all that Twitter stuff because...
Yeah, I don't think you should.
I don't know, I could have my same videos. Because I ain't got the time now that I used to have before.
No.
If I mess up, Nicola will just say, sling your up.
Yeah,
and I'll mess up, won't I?
I like Nicola. I'd like to meet Nicola. She sounds lovely.
She won't want to meet you. She don't like to meet people.
She doesn't... Well, she...
Joking. You'll meet her one day.
Nicola speaks very highly of me.
Yeah, she does, mate.
Well, the great thing about a Stig interview is that Nicola doesn't have to edit it. Although this will be edited because I said
we might check a few swear words, aren't we, but we might not.
Yeah, but that's yours.
Not yours.
Look, Russ.
Look, every now and then people
I'm not approved.
You know Ultratech Sports Raw, he's good, isn't he?
Who?
Ultratech Sports Raw, you know the YouTube channel. I'm a big fan of his.
I'm not sure. No, I've heard you say.
And I think he's good.
I think I've had my confrontations with Ultratech.
Ultratech's really knowledgeable, and I like him. But
does he like me, or is he vaulting me his helmet of the month?
He never mentioned your Stig. Does
No.
that hurt your feelings? It's like,
No, that's fine.
Stig? Who are you? A cabbie.
Yeah.
A Cockney cabbie. No, Ultra swears, doesn't he?
I'm not a cocky cabbie.
He swears. Is that you've hardly had any of that wine?
I know, a little bit light-headed, don't I? I would normally have 2 glasses. They're big glasses, though.
I hope you're going to down all that, Stig, because I've come here with my double gyro. You'll be steaming on that, you Stig. Rosé.
Oh yeah, I love
Man drinking rosé.
Yeah, I like rosé. I used to drink beer,
Yeah.
but I think it makes you fat, so I don't like
It
that.
makes you what?
Makes you
fat, does it?
Yeah, of course it does. It's loaded in calories. Then,
And in wine?
you know, it is, yeah, all alcohol is. Then
Have you always had a great physique, Stig?
yeah, I have. Although when
You're like Tom Platts, aren't you?
well, you've seen me now semi-naked. And
Stig, what are you doing coming out with that on my channel? Fucking hell, mate.
well, hang on a second, Russ.
You're semi-naked. What are you on about? Go.
Alright, we do.
Check that out, Nick.
No, don't edit. Don't take that out. You've just had a shower in my house, and you said to me, "You can tell I've been in prison." I said, "Yeah."
Yeah.
That shower, isn't that shower cool? That is the best, isn't it? My shower.
You're cringe, you Stig. You are fucking cringe.
Oh, come on, mate.
Could you imagine me telling you anything? You get me a 10.
Mate, I've not said anything that you.
Let's go back to boxing.
You've
right.
told me lots of things, and I've
Listen,
not,
let's
I've
go
not
back to
mentioned-
boxing.
Let's get it clear. You've told me lots of things, and I've not mentioned them. Don't edit that.
Stop being a dick. Right, carry on back to boxing. Because I'm sober and you're down in too much wine. Right, what's next for Joshua?
Miller.
Enjoyed that. I'm full. Right, what's next for Joshua?
We know what's next for Joshua. It's Miller.
After he blasts Miller out in 3 rounds, what's next?
Frustration, I think. I think it's frustration and trying to be relevant. And I don't think that relevance is going to come unless he gives. Tyson is going to become bigger in the States than Anthony anyway. Even now, I think at 50-50 he'd be doing Anthony a favour. He is bigger in the States at this precise moment in time.
Yeah.
I heard today from Andy, I mean, it just so happens that I listened to this week's version of The Nuthouse, The Asylum, with Andy Patterson, Steve Wellings. Is it Rob Kennedy? Is it Rob Kennedy?
Good lads, all them, you know.
Yeah, the top lads. But I just so happened that
Widow, Ozzie Smith, Rob Kelly,
he's not
Dave the Hater Labour. Hey,
he's not on this so much now.
Ozzie Smith?
Steve, your mate from
Smido.
Yeah, Smido's not on this so much.
Yeah,
now.
he's alright, Smido. I like
Yeah, no, he's good, yeah. They're all good lads. It just so happens that after I finished listening to this week's version, so I'm up to speed on all boxing matters, Russ.
Listen to that, New Age Podfather,
I listen to them all.
New Age Pod, Boxing Asylum, listen to them.
I do.
And you can't go wrong.
No.
It's very thorough. Steve Wellings, spot on.
He's top.
Ozzie Smido, Andy Patterson, Tommy the Guru Allen.
Andy Patterson is. Do you know anyone with better boxing knowledge?
Yeah,
Then Andy Patterson.
probably him and Terry.
Terry's
the
good.
top guys, aren't they? The
Terry is.
top hardcores.
Terry is
Higher
amazing.
than me. They're higher than me, but
Are they higher than me?
Yeah, they're higher than you. You're like stuck at the bottom of that.
But do they have nice jackets and such an amazing physique?
Fucking Debenhams, do me a favour.
I tell you what though, on
You're not a big drinker, you are you, Stig?
not at all. No.
You're steaming on 2 glasses of wine, man.
Oh come on,
If I
mate.
started on that, I won't be able to get my
Mate, I've drunk. I've not even drunk. I've had 1 glass. I've not even.
You're steaming, man.
I'm not. I'm
You're
just.
steamed up.
This is me relaxed. I'm not steamed up.
Hey, it's a good job I didn't come down here ready to get on one, because you'd have been all over the place.
On one.
Oh, I'd have been. If 6 months ago, I would have been chopping one out on that table.
Yeah, that's no
Because
good.
you are frying my head. I would have been like that. I need one now, and I've not brought one. I feel like I need to run. Do you ever get them feelings where you just want to get up and run? I feel like that. I'm stuck with my gear at your house. I'm stuck with you till tomorrow, aren't I? I'm stuck with the Stig.
I'm heartbroken, Russ.
Oh no, I'm plenty late. You're not a big drinker, Stig.
Why would I want to be? Why would anyone want to be a big drinker?
Real men can drink.
Who says? Who says
My
that's
dad,
a real...
he's a minor. It's a look at him, Russ, over there. He only drinks half a shandy. I'm only joking. No, you're not a big drinker, Stig, and I am. And I'm here on 2 little bottles of that.
Well, you can have some of this wine if you want
I'm
it.
driving on. I'm not.
Well,
I told you I'm a good boy now. I'm not gonna. My channel's going in the right direction, so I'm
Do
not
you eat
gonna,
cheese?
I used to eat loads of cheese. That's why we were big and fat. I used to do a block of it. I used to get a big block of cheese, 2 big slices of bread, bottle of sauce, that deep in Lurpak, bag of salt and vinegar crisp, crush it down and eat it.
Okay, because I did buy.
No, I like that.
Yeah.
No, I'm not a big cheese fan.
Oh, you're not a big cheese fan?
No, I like a bit of blue Stilton. Dennis likes blue Stilton with red tomatoes and a bit of sea salt.
What? All in the...
And a sandwich with granary bread and a bit of Lurpak. Dennis likes that blue Stilton.
I like Stilton, but I do. My favourite is Syntax.
Goat cheese is nice,
I
and
don't
it's
like goat cheese.
expensive.
No, it's too musty. I don't like goat cheese.
Where did I go over there? I went with Dennis somewhere. Oh, the library, the tapas bar in Attercliffe, Sheffield.
Oh, lovely. Yeah, do you like tapas?
Well, I went in there with Dennis for something to eat.
Yeah, tapas, I'm a big fan.
It's tapas, that's where his after party is next week. We went in there.
Which I'm not going to.
I had a goat cheese sandwich and obviously
Because I'm a taker.
You should be taking me into London tomorrow to take half price.
I've offered you half price, mate.
Not at that price.
Oh, you don't understand the dynamics of what you're asking.
Dynamics, I'm your pal. Don't talk knackers to me.
I'm being your pal.
I'll drive into London and I'll log it in my memory.
Oh, mate.
And I will even that up.
Oh, come on, Russ. That's just hard.
Russ is Russell.
Russell. All right, Russell.
Russ is with an A, it's Russ. Say That's it. There you go. Right, so we've covered Joshua. He's going to fight Miller next, right?
Yeah, and then he's in no man's land because he's got nowhere to go.
Right.
Because essentially
and they're freezing him out, aren't they? Basically, we know that, don't we?
He's frozen himself out, mate. They've chosen their path. They feel they are entitled to screw everybody financially to fight them, but they're not entitled to that. Dillian brings a lot to the table. Deontay brings a lot to the table, and Tyson now brings increasingly way more than anybody, and he's close to, if not bigger, than Anthony. Don't swear and keep it clean, fans. That's what Tyson's career needs. Anyone that swears and behaves like a complete twat
if Tyson doesn't,
is an idiot.
Then who's Tyson going to fight next? What's the man on the inside? Who?
I'm not on the inside.
Oh yeah.
No.
Who do you think?
No, I'm cringe, mate, and no one wants anything to do with me. That's what I'm told.
No, listen, we're pulling your leg here, let's go on with it. You're Team Fury, aren't you? All the way. Fury power.
I genuinely believe 100%.
You don't want to fight Wilder or Joshua.
No, I don't believe that.
You think he wants to fight Wilder and Joshua Tyson?
I do believe that, yeah.
Well, why didn't he sign it then?
Well, mate, come on, he's just fought Deontay. You tell me.
He drew, he didn't win.
Who's your favourite heavyweight of all time?
Ali.
Okay, did he fight?
Beat 16 world champion.
Okay, over the course of his career.
16 world champion.
How many more years has
The
Tyson?
only ones he didn't beat were Burbick and Larry Holmes. He beat everybody else.
Yeah, but certainly Larry Holmes didn't enjoy being Ali. It grieved him to beat Ali, and that
£5 million didn't bother him.
Yeah, but you saw it. You've watched the fight, mate. Larry Holmes was an Ali fan, and the Ali that Larry fought.
Larry Holmes was a money fan. He came back after a retirement to fight Tyson for money.
Yeah, okay.
Sold his soul.
Yeah, but that's.
I don't like Larry Holmes. I think he's a fraud, mate.
He could box him.
He could box, but I don't want to hear people. You know, boxers when they come out with. It's not about the money.
Very similar style.
It's not about the money. Listen,
Ali would
what about your man Tyson?
Yeah.
It's not about the money.
It's not.
I want 50-50. They said, okay.
That's about
you
respect.
can have 50-50, and he went,
Who said that? Oh, yeah. No, come on, mate.
Wilder offered him 40% for rematch. He said no, which is fair.
Yeah.
Kitchen's closed now.
Yeah, then.
Oh, can we not put it?
Pay the bill? I'll bring the machine.
Pay bill, but I bring your machine
No,
up.
put it. You just talk too much, Porky.
I talk too much.
Yeah, you talk too much.
Why? What have I done wrong now?
I've missed my pudding. I've got cheese and biscuits at home. And ham.
You've missed your pudding. Well, that's not my fault, is it? They said 10 o'clock. It's only 10 now. Tell you what you put in.
No, that's fine. No, I wouldn't tell that. I wouldn't be so rude.
You won't be so rude. What? Do you think I'm not... If you want a pudding stick, go tell her. Don't stake your petrol station for a pudding.
No.
You feel a bit better then.
No.
You're like a little kid who wants a little sponge and custard, aren't you?
No, I don't actually. I've got... At home I have... I wasn't sure. I did stock up the fridge. I've got some smoked cheese for you, but you don't eat cheese.
No.
I got some garlicky soft stuff.
Don't change the subject to food. Let's talk about Tyson. What were we on about then? Go on.
I forget.
We were on about the split. Wilder offered him 40%.
He was offered 50-50 at the end.
In the end, he offered 50-50. He said, no, I want 50-50, am I right?
Yes.
And then when they offered him 50-50, what did your man say?
Well, when that...
He went,
No. You're talking nonsense.
Well, what did he do then? What happened?
He and his team at that point... No, you're just talking bollocks.
What did he do then?
Excuse me, sorry to swear.
They wheeled Bob Arum out in his Shackleton's high-seat chair and he was dribbling.
He looks alright for 80. He's paying, he's the man.
I know.
I'm actually making him a fortune here.
Are you? Why?
Just giving him comedy gold for his YouTube channel.
Yeah. Thing is, I think that Tyson...
Yeah, I know you think.
I think that Tyson is a fantastic fighter.
You're lovely.
But I think there's too many people... I think there's too many people in the trough. I think there's too many people in the trough at the moment. And I think that what's happening is they get their heads turned because it's what's best for them. They want to prolong this kid who's 30 and he could fight another 6-7 years with the style he's got, because he don't get hit, does he?
No, not
very rare he gets hit.
It's rare. He gets hit. Clearly, Deontay hit him twice.
He got hit twice in a fight. Well, Froch usually gets hit 120 times in a fight.
Yeah.
So he meets everything with his face, like Clinton was. The mileage on clock, they're there to be hit. Yeah. Tyson don't get hit, does he? He's like a fighter plane, comes in, does his business, gets out, he don't get hit. Yeah, so he's going to have longevity. And Joshua won't.
Don't you enjoy watching that, Russ?
I think he's a fantastic master.
But do you enjoy watching it?
I prefer your Wogattis, Froch, Kessler fights, but nobody's Corrales, Castillo fights, but nobody's saying he can't fight. He's got a style that works for him.
It's very effective.
But
yeah.
He's more of a personality now outside of the ring, isn't it? Because
but that's
how many world title fights has he won?
Yeah.
What year were that in? 2015. What are we in now? 2019. Yeah. So he's not been a world champion for 4 years, has he?
But in saying that, Russ.
No, 4 years we had a belt.
Okay, but in saying that, Russ, do you personally, in your opinion, think he should hold that belt after that performance?
Yeah, I do, yeah. I think he should have the WBC belt. I think. But when you look at the scoring, right, he's 4 points down with 2 knockdowns, so that leaves 10 rounds, doesn't it?
Yeah, well, there's 10 rounds.
Yeah, 10 rounds. Out of them 10 rounds, right, for it to be a draw, you've got to give Wilder 3 of them rounds.
You can't do
I could only give him 2.
Yeah. At most. And that's...
No, at most, I give him 2. I give him 2. Which was? I forget I had it wrote down, but I give him 2 rounds out of them 10.
I'll debate the second.
Right, I give him 2 rounds. Now, the rounds that Tyson won, they were like 1 punch in it and this and that. And it depends what that judge is looking for. Now, if any of them judges are out by one of the judges was shocking, we know that, don't we?
Yeah.
But if the other judges, if they're out by 1 round, it's a draw. Now, we can't scream robbery, can we, Stig? Was it a robbery?
I think so, yeah.
You've just admitted there that if it's 1 round isn't a robbery.
No, you're putting words in my mouth.
No, alright, listen. There's 1 round that's debatable, because he's lost 2 on it 10-8. Forget that he got up and chased him down. They're 10-8 rounds. Yeah. That leaves 10. For it to be a draw, Wilder needs 3 of them rounds.
Yeah.
I give him 2, and the judges gave him 3, didn't they? Right.
Well, I'm prepared to debate the second round. So otherwise, I thought he was.
Oh, so if we're 1 round out there, it's still a Tyson win, so you could still claim a little robbery. But robbery is, like 6-8 rounds in it and 4 rounds.
Yeah.
But if we're one round out, it ain't a robbery, is it? Now they were screaming robbery afterwards, but you've been dropped twice away from home. Away from home. There you go.
Well,
you're on back foot as a challenger, away from home, and you didn't go for knockout.
Well, I'm not screaming. I'm not screaming robbery, but I felt.
All them people that hammered me on my channel, right? Now they've thought about it, and at first, you know, when anything happens, you're shocked, then you're angry, then you're upset. Shocked, angry, upset, then you look for somebody to blame. Right. Shocked, then they're angry, then they have a go at Porky. Then they're upset, then they look for somebody to blame.
Porky.
Tyson's to blame, isn't it? Because he said he was going to knock him out. He didn't go for the knockout.
I don't know that he didn't.
He tried to pick and poke. He tried to pick his pocket. And he got caught. He were home and dry in that 12th round, but he got caught. Once he got caught in that 12th round, he had to come after him then, because he knew he was banging trouble. He'd been down twice away from home.
But it was lovely, mate.
Did he take the belt off him?
Did that excite you, what he did in the 12th round?
Yeah, but no.
Why are you sitting there in your?
Right, he got dropped, so I was here excited. Wilder dropped him.
Mate, I was.
He only got up.
During that,
he didn't knock Wilder down, did he?
At the time he was dropped.
Did he knock Wilder down? And did he ever go for knockout in fight?
Why are you asking me that?
Why was it exciting then if he didn't go for knockout? I don't want to see people on back foot picking and poking.
He got up, mate, and then he put it.
He could have knocked Wilder out if he'd have tried. Maybe he didn't have it in tank. He's a masterful boxer, but people have got carried away.
Tyson doesn't. He could generate more power if he threw his right hand better and loaded up. Billy loads up more than Tyson. Anthony loads up more than Tyson, but Anthony will not in any way, no way, 100% does Anthony beat Tyson. No way. But I do believe Deontay will knock him out. And Deontay will knock Anthony out.
Yeah, I do. I think he just stops Joshua. I think he stops Joshua. I don't think Joshua wants any part of Wilder, mate. You're not going to go near him.
No. But Tyson beats Anthony on points comfortably, and he may even knock him out if he.
I'm not distracting you.
Just your mate. It's just your mate, isn't it? Yeah.
You're not bad at Stig, is she, for you?
Not at all, mate. I wouldn't be interested. I would not.
You've got Heather, haven't you?
Heather's well better than that, mate. Do you not think?
You're about 35 years older.
Yeah, she's older, but come on. Do you not think she's better?
No. She's nice for her age, isn't she? But come on.
Well, hang on a second. You a month and a half ago, you said to me, Heather looks good for 44.
She does, yeah. She does.
But
she's a nice looking woman.
But she's 54.
She's a nice looking woman. Yeah. Well, 54 and 19 is 50. 35 and 19 is 54.
But mate, would you really want all the aggro of a 19-year-old?
No, would I, mate? I've been there, haven't I? Years ago, mate.
Yeah,
it's a nightmare.
They're a nightmare. You want somebody who's stable and knows what they want.
I did an interview the other day with Dave Jules, right? And he's damaged. He's a fighter. He's been in here behind. He's called Dave Jules. He fought Peter Fury, and Peter lost against him. Yeah, I think that was Peter's only fight. Or did he have two?
No. He fought Peter Fury.
He only had one fight. Peter as a pro, didn't he?
Peter Fury, not John Fury.
No,
I didn't know that.
I think Peter only had one fight. Yeah, against Dave Jules. Well, Dave Jules, I interviewed him, and he didn't recognise me. This is yesterday, Sunday.
No.
He was in the. Pardon?
But it's not yesterday.
Sorry, it's 2 days ago. So I interviewed him, and he did the interview with me, and he didn't recognise me. So I never said, because he used to live in my house. Right, I was going out with his niece. She was her age, and I was 10 years older. And I swear to God, she bled me dry, right, and she caused me that much aggravation. It was unbelievable. She just used to go out and hammer all my money.
You were in love.
I wasn't in love, mate. I wanted rid of her, and I did get rid of her, but he lived in my house, and I'm saying, I don't know if it's blows to head or what, and I said, you don't remember me, do you? And he went, no, so I never said anything. He used to live in my house rent-free for 6 weeks, and he was saying then he was going to sort his head out, and what he said to me on Sunday, I said, how are you doing? He said, oh, when I get my head sorted, and I thought, you were saying that to me. you know, a long time ago, you know, year 2000, 2001, you were saying you were going to sort your head out. Now,
why are you saying this?
I'm just saying, I'm going on about, I'm leading up to it,
right.
that fighters, there's no safety net for them. He's on hard times, isn't he? And he's having a tough time, and I think that fighters...
Is there a safety net for any of us though, Russ?
No, fighters, right? There's no pensions for them, is there? And I've mentioned it to board all the time, and I think it's falling on deaf ears. And I'm one of them people. I'm pretty careful with money and stuff like that. I'm quite wise, but
clearly,
I just think that they're in the gut. They're spilling the guts, aren't they? And there's no safety net for them. And I think the rules are all in the promoter's favour. I know that's pretty harsh because I've got mates as promoters, but I think the rules are all stacked up. When a fighter's done and finished, do you look at Josh Whale overnight, right? I'm not going to say how much he got, but he fought overnight in Barnsley, he got beat, he's had 11 losses. Where's he going now, him?
No, do you think it's over?
If they can manoeuvre him again, he's going to be a away fighter, isn't he? Taking a good hiding.
Right.
It's hard to say, but the fighter's usually the last person that knows it's over.
Do you think Dennis could do anything with him?
No, I don't think he could now.
Hey, now let's just. Who's this Swedish guy that Dennis is on?
Yeah, he's from. He's called Redjuan Jaeger, and he's from Sweden. He fought Lomachenko, the guy who beat Lomachenko.
And he was jobbed.
He was jobbed in amateurs, and he makes his debut on Friday if he gets his medical sorted.
Okay. Now, so is Dennis going to promote him in Sweden, or is he?
But why would he have him over here if he's going to promote him in Sweden? What sort of question is that?
Well, I mean, surely he's
not going to be a ticket seller in England.
No, that's what I'm saying.
But he's a top amateur, isn't he? Yeah. But we don't know. He's 7-0.
Yeah.
He's 30-year-old, so he's getting on a bit for a featherweight, isn't he?
So then he wants to push him.
Well, he's going to be fast-tracked, isn't he? He's already sparred Lucian Reid, 80s fighter, and Michael Conlon, and they're looking to put him in with Jordan Gill.
So hang on, he's fought Michael Conlon.
No, we've sparred him.
Yeah. How do you do?
Very good.
Can you say?
He says Conlon's very good. He said he's very good.
Is he better?
He said he's very good. He's a different weight and he's a bit lighter than him, isn't he? He says he's fast and very good.
And what's Michael Conlon?
I forget what weight he is now. Is he super fly or something, or maybe one above it? He said he's very good, like. He's smaller than him.
This Swedish guy's featherweight, isn't he?
Feather.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I picked him up from Gatwick.
I know. Wasn't sure if I was allowed to say that. I knew that because you were speaking. Yeah, it's on the channel. Of course,
he's a nice guy. Yeah, he's all right.
There's so many things.
I fell asleep at wheel, didn't I?
I'm not sure what I can and can't say.
I
don't say anything until I've got permission.
Yeah, it's alright. In my car, it comes up. It went stop, assist, stop, assist. You know, because it was bleeping up. You have to pull up, don't you? And the photo comes up, doesn't it, of a coffee. You know, at petrol station. It must sense that you're dropping off.
Yeah.
And I went like that a few times, and he went like that. Whoa.
Dennis should have phoned me and said, Stig, can you pick him up from the airport? And I'd have put the meter on and off I would have gone.
Yeah. About £2,000 for your meter.
No, it wouldn't be that much.
No.
We could do a deal. I've offered you a deal, Russ, and you think I'm being horrid. I'm not. But anyway, let's not talk. Hey, are you looking forward to Mikey Garcia, Errol Spence?
Yeah, I am. I think it's the hardcore, isn't it?
Are you excited about that?
Yeah, I am. Two undefeated guys going at it. No, but that's what boxing's about, isn't it? Well, they both got nowhere to go, have they? So they've got to fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what boxing.
Who do you want to win?
Errol Spence.
You want him to win?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I like him. I met him. He's nice. He's all right.
Oh, really?
Met him in Sheffield. Yeah.
Wow.
He's all right.
Tell me about it.
I got to he was his trainer I wanted to meet.
Okay.
And he just happened to be there, and he just went, yeah, all right.
So you tell me.
Kell Brook weighing. So.
Oh, okay. Of course, yes. Yeah. Right.
All right.
Yeah.
Thought you were all right. Nice guy.
Yeah.
He can fight.
Yeah.
I think he was carrying an injury in the Olympics, but Kell Brook could have beat him, I think, if he didn't fight Golovkin.
Do you think so?
Yeah, I thought he was still in there up to 10th round, but he would get into him, Spence. He would get into him.
Right.
And I think Kell would have beat him if he'd not fought Golovkin. And I think once he's got clipped on his other cheekbone and his eyes started, I think it all came rushing back from Golovkin's fight.
And you can understand that, can't you?
Who would put a welterweight in with a killer middle?
Yeah.
Good old Eddie Earnay.
Your mate.
Dare to be great, Eddie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but who, I mean, can I say, no.
By what?
Emails?
No.
No, right, no.
It's already on channel anyway.
Oh, it's already on
channel.
there?
It's already on channel. It's already on channel.
Yeah. Hello, Eddie. Do you know what? It's quite...
Eddie, he's on about Eddie. I said to Eddie earlier, he's got a big mouth on him, but I'll say it anyway.
No, you just said it's on the channel.
No, it's March 23rd. It'd been all the same if it wasn't though, wouldn't it, Stig? March 23rd. Can't trust Stig, can you? March 23rd. I said it's a good show, that Eddie, and he said, what about the March 30th show, Russ? And I said, it's pony. I replied, it is pony. I said, you're a strange fella. You feed us rubbish, then you give us this March 23rd card, which is a fantastic card. And Eddie said, yeah, but what about March 30th for us to go on better? Well, I don't think that's very good. To say that, see, I'm not going to say what, but I know exactly what they get for the 20 days, Sky, what they pay him. And looking at that show, I think he's already spent this year's money. Right. Yeah, he has spent it. Because he's putting rubbish out, isn't he?
Right.
Well, look at the Dave Allen card.
Yeah.
I know what a couple of guys are getting on that show, and I'm thinking, well, if he's paying that, he knows it's not going to sell tickets, and I also know they're giving them away. So I think he's done his budget. That's what I think. That's why you've got rubbish.
Right.
Because at the beginning of the year it's good, isn't it? But now we're getting to second half of the year. It's a bit crap, isn't it?
Second half of the year. We're in March.
Well, it starts at the beginning of September, doesn't it? September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June. We've got 3 months left.
Right.
July, August, there's usually no boxing, is there? It's a 10-month sport, isn't it? So we're into the 7th month, aren't we?
Okay.
So that's more than half, isn't it?
Okay.
Did you go maths at school, Stig?
No.
Did you think boxing was January to December? Didn't you know it was September till June?
You are educating me. You are schooling me. You're the master, Ruz. What can I say?
I've ripped you to shreds on here, aren't I? Fury power! Fury power!
I say
Fury power! Come on, man. It should be featherweight dusters! Feather duster men, aren't they?
What's no?
That's Tommy Fight says Tommy Fury hard.
One.
Did he stop him?
No.
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 Fury power! What about Tommy with them big muscles? Didn't he stop him?
Man,
He was a dustbin man, he was in with. Come on.
Tommy's
Fury power!
Tommy's a dream, mate. The geezer, he's got a big future. He looks
Come on.
He looks
Do me a
the part.
favour.
He looks the part.
So, well, yeah.
He does look the
Pelly
part.
Reid looked the part, didn't he? What happened to him?
Have you any reason to think that Tommy isn't going to be a success?
Yeah, I don't think Tommy Fury wins a world title. That's my opinion. I don't think he wins a British title either.
Are you saying this?
Yeah, I don't think he wins a British title.
To prove that you're a man, or are you saying it?
No, I don't. In my opinion, I don't think Tommy Fury wins a British title.
How can you say that from one fight?
No.
Which I haven't even watched.
I'm going to keep my opinions to myself. I'm not saying that.
You just said your
I don't
opinion.
think he wins, right? I don't think he wins a British title. He might be a nice kid, he might look the part.
He does look
But
the part.
I don't think Tommy Fury wins a British title. That's my opinion. I've seen him spar, and I saw that fight against that kid. I don't think he listened to his corner. He's had plenty of time to prepare for that kid. And on the night, I think, looking at that, what do people do in the first fight? They usually knock them out if they're going to go all the way, don't they?
Yeah.
And the first fight, is it an hard one or is it usually a knockover?
Insane.
Is it a knockover, the first one?
I've not even seen the fight, mate.
Listen,
so I can't
you know when
say.
you turn pro, if you're a prospect...
Are you getting frustrated?
What? No, I'm not. Why would I get frustrated?
I don't know.
When you turn pro, Stig, right, and you fight somebody, right? You're steaming, aren't you?
I'm not steaming yet, mate. I've had just over half a bottle of wine. That's standard every night for me.
No, I don't think he wins a world title or a British, but I wish him all the best, like any boxer.
Of course.
It's just my opinion. I'm not here to suffer fools gladly.
No, okay.
I saw him fight on his debut, and I thought, I'm not impressed. Let's hope it's a bad night at the office.
I haven't even seen the fight. That's true.
Let's hope it's at the bad night at the office. But what happened to the Fury Power?
What do you mean?
Well, Fury Power, we're with Power on night. I mean, he looks like Arnold Schwarzenegger, doesn't he? We're with Power.
Well, we've explained that Fury Power isn't punching power. It's not about that. It's about living.
What is it then? Running up back foot?
No, it's about getting up in the morning and accepting the fact that this is life and you're getting on with it and you're going to do and make the most of what you've got.
Well, why can't you just say it's human power?
Because it just so happens that I like the Fury's primary inspirations, and that's why.
Primary inspiration?
Yeah, indeed, the primary inspiration.
You like all money that gives to charity? Did you think Tyson give that 7 million to charity?
I really don't know, mate.
No, he said he did.
Well, I don't know if he did or didn't, and it doesn't really bother.
He said he did, though.
What I do like is the fact that he's now saying it's no one else's business, and he just wants to keep it private.
Well, that's what I'd say if I were lying.
Well, that's who knows, but
7 million's a lot of money, isn't it?
Tyson knows, and the man upstairs knows, and that's the point. I like Tyson for saying that. I like the way he's done it, mate. I like it. He's cool.
Telling everybody to give 7 million to charity, but he don't want to say which charity.
Do you think he could give that sort of money, certainly in the future, if he hasn't even done it already? Do you think he could do that if he wanted to?
No, I don't think he would.
Do you think he could?
Guys, just let you know it's the last orders.
Yeah, okay.
Oh,
Do you want another drink, Steve?
No, I don't know.
I'm alright, mate. Cheers.
I'll
Thank
more
you.
than
No, I don't think he will give 7 million to charity, ever. I think it's something that was said in jest.
In jest?
I think it's something.
Do you not think it was a nice thing to say, even if it was just something he said?
I think it's probably could say he'd like to give 7 million to charity, and then it just sort of got out and took a life of its own.
And do you think it made him any money saying that?
I think he got him some attention. Just like he was buying 50 people a pint.
Could you quantify how much money it made him?
Well, how did it make him any money?
Well, I don't know. What's the problem with saying it? It's a nice thing to say. I like it.
If you're going to go out...
I personally wouldn't say it. I wouldn't say it.
Listen, mate.
I'd say, if I fight and I get paid that much money, I'm keeping it, buddy, and that's it. That's me.
Why
but
say...
I'm not like
You're
Tyson.
talking over me, don't you? Like a dick.
Oh,
right. You're like a dick. You're a fucking dick talking over me. Right, if you've got all that money, right, and you're giving 7 million quid away, why say it? If you're going to say, it's none of your business what I do, why say it anyway? I have a problem with that.
That's what he's saying.
I have a problem with that. People saying, I'm giving 7 million to charity. Oh, well, which charity? Oh, it's none of your business. So why say it?
That's subsequently. He's
dug themselves in an hole, haven't they?
Sorry?
They dug themselves in a hole, and now they can't come out because, oh no! Once you tell a lie, you got to tell another. So I don't suffer fools gladly. No, I'm not impressed by it. And the people around him daren't say a thing, dare they? What are they going to say? Oh, they still get kicked out of the team, won't they? When you're the champ or the Lineal, you're Lineal, man. What does that mean, Lineal? Is it you get on your knees and kneel? Well, what is it? Is that it? Am I the Lineal champ? I'm on my knees. I'm kneeling. The knee. Am I the Lineal champ? What does that mean?
No, it means you're the man that beat the man that beat the man.
No, he's the man that beat the man, right? And who had the man beat? Vladimir didn't beat Lennox. Sorry, Vladimir didn't beat Lennox.
No. Lennox retired.
Yeah. So it's not. So Vladimir wasn't the man then, was he?
Yeah, but
he started the new one.
Yeah. And who beat him?
Tyson beat him.
Yeah.
Right. Well, there you go. So
was
40-year-old?
We all get old, mate. I mean,
40-year-old. They keep saying Luis Ortiz is an old man at 40.
Would you say Luis Ortiz, even now, is in the shape of Vlad?
Shape?
Would you not give credit? I'm a big Vlad fan, actually. My
Vladimir, Tyson said before a fight he's a stiff robot.
He did say that.
And he was a stiff robot. He was food and drink to Tyson that fight.
Who isn't food and drink to Tyson?
Wilder. Because he don't want to rematch him, does he?
Oh, come on, mate.
Why not? Well,
that doesn't make sense.
Did he rematch Vlad?
No, but that was for different.
Didn't want that fight though, did he? Why did they fight him?
That was complete because he
did presses for it all over Europe. Well, I'm only asking.
Yeah, he did.
I'm not here to pick all. I'm just saying it as I see it, mate. I can only go what I see.
The man that you saw doing those interviews, even after they beaten Vlad, would you say that man was right himself?
Why got presses then? Something happened in his head and he didn't want to fight him.
It wasn't. Tyson wasn't right.
You would have thought he'd have had that fight, wouldn't you? Right? You'd have thought he'd have took that fight, and do you know what? He would get. I know how much you were getting for that fight. He took that fight. and let Mick Hennessy have a few quid out of the job for all them years he had him, 10 years. You'd have thought he'd have done that, wouldn't you? Fought him, wouldn't you, Vlad? Beat Vlad again because he was so easy to beat, and let Mick get some out of the job, wouldn't you? I don't know what's going on. That's their business. But
I don't know what's going on.
You would have thought that he would have done that, wouldn't you? Because it's so easy to win. Beat him once and beat him again. In England as well, it was going to be, wasn't it? Rematch.
I don't think it should have been. It should have been in Germany.
What, the rematch in Germany? Why?
Yeah. Well, it would have sold. It would have definitely sold a lot more.
Look, end of the day, he didn't rematch him, did he? But now, what we're talking, 4 years later, he'll probably get him next year. That'd be 5 years. He'd be 44 then. Come on, 31-year-old against a 44-year-old. Who wants to see a 44-year-old in ring?
Well, Vlad fans would like to see it.
Vlad fan?
Yes. I'm not saying that's what I am.
Is that what it's come to? 44-year-old men coming back for a payday?
George,
is what it's all about?
No, of course it's not what it's all about, Russ, but it's business.
You're going to go on about George Foreman now, aren't you?
I'm not going to go on about it, but he did come back late. He won the. Did he win it again at age 40?
He beat Mora, lost every round, and got a lucky punch in at end.
Right.
I don't want to see 40-odd-year-old men in ring. I think there should be an age cap on it, and they should be saved from themselves. Promoters are going to manipulate it.
Well, that's their business.
No, but I don't want to see it. I want to see. I don't want to see Joshua Vladimir again either.
No, I definitely don't.
I mean, I think he's knocked him down a few times. It's cherry picking at its worst, isn't it?
No, I don't want to see that fight. That's desperate. I can see. I wouldn't like personally. I'm not bothered if I'm not desperate to see the Vlad fight, a rematch. But if it happens, it happens. Just because it would shut up these fools on Twitter that say that he's done that fight. He didn't duck that fight. Tyson has never found fighting difficult. It's always been easy. It was living between fights that was difficult. He wasn't right, mate. Tyson has never been right as he is now. Come on, you've got to. We can all see we're looking at a different prospect here with this guy.
Tyson's best heavyweight out there, in my opinion.
He is the best heavyweight
in the shittiest era ever for heavyweight.
Russ, that's harsh.
Poor man. How is it?
So you're telling me who
man comes back after all these years and does that against a chap?
He's 30 years old, Russ.
He don't mind him out of boxing, abusing himself for more than 2 years, right?
He
comes back. Yeah, well,
he is a talent, Russ.
We're not saying he in. Nobody's saying he can't fight.
In history, I've asked you this already tonight. Who completely destroys Tyson Fury in your view?
I don't know, because if you go back to Ali, he's a good mover, like him, but Ali were like £50 less, £55 less.
Do you think Ali would beat Tyson?
I think that's a big weight advantage for me, lean all over.
Do you think he beat Tyson? I don't. And I'm an Ali fan, of course I am.
He's 6'3" against 6'9". It's a cruiserweight, isn't it? Against...
He is a cruiserweight. It's Steve Cunningham, isn't it? Essentially.
Yeah. I think he probably stops Ali. Too big. Yeah. The giants now, aren't they? This is why I'm.
Nutrition and conditioning.
People are getting stronger, bigger, and faster.
Look at me.
Well, look at 100 years ago, world record was 10.5. Won it for 100 metres. It's now 9.59. So in 100 years, we've took a second off 100 metres. That's 10 metres. 10 metres on average. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're nearly a full second gone off in 100 metres. So in my opinion, people are getting faster. World records every year are going up in weightlifting and strength exercises. Nutrition's getting better. Boxers are not fighting as many rounds.
Oh, I mean, look.
They're not fighting 25 rounds, 20 or 15, they're fighting 12 now.
Yes, 12.
They're packing it all into 12.
Do you think that Tyson couldn't do 15 rounds? I think he does it easy.
Yeah, because he's loose.
He's
loose, force it,
he's relaxed, and he doesn't take a lot of shots.
Yeah.
He has a great engine.
He were knackered in that 12th round though, wasn't he?
He just got up off the floor, mate.
He were knackered in the 11th though as well, wasn't he? Come on.
He won that.
Yeah, I don't think he were tired in that 11th round. I could see him holding.
Do you know what, mate?
I think he were gone after 9th round.
I can't remember.
I think he were gone after 9th round myself, but he managed to get through it, and you've got to give him credit. He boxed Wilder's head off, and he didn't get a decision.
And he took it with class. And that is why...
What could he do? What we were going to do? Kick off over there? Well... They would have said, oh, that's the same old
2015 Tyson would have kicked off. But he's learned so much, mate, in that 2 years in the desert.
2 years in the what?
In the desert.
I don't get that. What's that?
Well, he wasn't in a good place, was he? I mean, the analogy would
Is
be...
a desert a bad place?
Well, I would have thought
Hot,
so.
innit?
Would you like to live in the desert, Russ?
No, I won't. Yeah, but you've got
Exactly.
to understand, right? It's all self-inflicted. It's him who took drugs. It's him who got drink.
Yeah, but he was trying to find solace and comfort.
Oh, where's he from? Solace? Is he from Lancaster?
Okay, peace. He was trying to. Tyson in that 2 year period. Tyson was trying to find what he had previously thought beating Vlad would have given him. It doesn't exist, mate. And it took him 2 years to realise that.
Personally, right, it was all self-inflicted in my opinion.
Are you telling me?
Whose fault was it then?
It wasn't. It's just life, mate.
Who put that up his nose? You?
No.
Who then? Somebody did he put it up himself?
No, he was trying to find the answer. What
No,
is,
listen.
why
He failed,
am I
he
here?
failed drug test, didn't he? For cocaine.
Yeah, well, of course.
So did somebody pin the champ down?
No.
6'9", 28 stone,
No,
pin him down and put it up.
No.
So he put it up his own nose
He
then?
was experimenting.
He was experimenting, right? Wait, look. He took cocaine, didn't he? Right, he took it.
I'm not denying it.
Right, there you go. So whose fault is that?
His
His.
fault.
Well, there you go then. End of. Rest my
End
case.
of.
What about the nandrolone stick? What happened with that?
Yeah, he never took PEDs,
He did.
mate. No.
Why did he take a backdated ban for it then, just to get boxing again and that?
Yes.
So if you got done for an armed robbery, they said, look, you can have a
Mate.
walkout at court after going on remand here. Would you do it, or would you say, no, I didn't do it? You can get back cabbing if you just admit it.
It depends on the circumstances, doesn't it, Russ?
No one's ever going to know, are they? How many boxers do you ever hear fail a drug test and say, yeah, I'm guilty? How many?
No, but
how many have admitted it in past?
mate,
There's 162. How many have gone?
mate, for me,
One woman, Celia
I tell you what, Russ. You know what?
No, go on, yeah, go on, yeah. Go on, yes. Go on.
As a younger man driving a taxi, it happens a lot actually when you're driving a cab. People accuse you of taking them the wrong way, and you haven't. And they're berating you and giving you a hard time. If you had taken them the wrong way, and you'd earned that little bit, £2 or £3 extra for doing it, you wouldn't be offended. But when you've done your moral best, it's very offensive, and especially as a younger man, and certainly at 30 years. I mean, I wasn't even driving a cab at 30 years of age, or not a London cab anyway. No, Tyson's indignation at the accusation that he'd taken PEDs tells me he never took them, mate.
Yeah.
That's my view, yeah. Or are you saying that you're confident he did? And Huey, I don't believe he took PEDs, mate. If UK could prove he took PEDs, they'd have banned him for more than 2 years. And there's been no ban. He was inactive, it was a backdated ban, and Huey has got no 2 year gap in his record. He never took PEDs, mate. Those enhanced levels can occur naturally, and that's easily arguable in a court of law.
So why didn't they go to court of law then?
They did. It was in court, and basically, as I've said in that video, which I'm sure you've seen, because I keep on retweeting it, and I'm sure you've seen it.
Yeah.
They were saying that UCAD, bless them, had cocked up. It should never have been brought up again, and the deal was you either take us to court and fight this case for years and years and years and don't box, or you accept this backdated ban, we look reasonably acceptable, and you can get on with your career.
Yeah, but if you've got them by nuts, why didn't they go all the way?
Because
why didn't they go all the way?
because UCAD would have frustrated them. UCAD had to save face, mate.
I don't believe any of that, me, for 1 minute.
Well,
If you're innocent of taking drugs and it's took 2 years and still can't prove
this
it.
this isn't boxing. This isn't sport, Russ. This is big business.
Right, so Tyson didn't take anything and he's the best heavyweight out there and he's the lineal champ. Is that what we're saying?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Right. So no matter what, you're just not going to have it, are you, Stig?
No.
No. So,
but is that bias?
are you biased?
No, I'm just telling you the truth. It's not biased, Russ. No.
He beat Wilder. He didn't take drugs. He was looking for solace when he took coke. So that's not wrong.
Oh, come on, look, go and look at
He didn't want to talk about the charity.
No.
You're off your mind. You're out of your mind. Has he rung you yet, Tyson, to thank you for your campaign?
He hates me.
He hates you?
Tyson hates me.
So you've not been invited to see him, no?
No. But that doesn't mean I'm
You've
wrong.
met him though, haven't you?
Twice.
What happened?
He was awkward.
What do you mean?
He was awkward.
Were you?
Yeah.
Why though? Did you go, Fury Power?
No, of course I didn't.
You didn't do your Fury Power, what did you do?
No, I think I think I expected more really, but I don't think I'm ever going to get any more. So I'm just.
What did he say to you? You're just another bare bum in shower?
Probably.
Oh well, Stig.
No, it's fine. It's the way it is. I think,
Are you over it now?
No, probably not. But I should be. I'm completely out of order. I need to.
Have you had a Dear John? Dear Stig?
No, I've not had any Dear Johns, and I probably never will get a Dear John. I'm confident.
Has he blocked you on Twitter?
I don't think so. No, he's definitely not blocked me. No, he's definitely.
I'm sure you'll move on from it, won't you, Stig? You've got Heather, haven't you?
Is that a good place to be?
Not bad, that is it? School teachers didn't allow that when I was at school.
Russ, now hang on. I'm trying to get this out of you. Now, out of 10, let's just have this again. Out of 10 out of 10, where would you score Heather?
What, your missus, Heather?
Yeah.
A 2.
I almost swore there.
No, she's alright. For her age or...
No, just generally.
For her age or as a personality?
Both, everything.
She's a 9, isn't she, Heather, isn't she?
Not a 10.
She's not a 10. You know how she'd get to be a 10?
How?
With Porky on her arm.
Okay, would you think any other high-profile people in boxing would consider Heather amazing? Well, you know. I'm just trying to get some brownie points here with Heather.
I don't know, I mean,
Is there
it
anybody-
depends what you're looking for, innit? If you're picking your kids up from school and they know that Everett's kids teacher, you might think, you know, Everett's doable. Well, I don't see Ever much to think that. I don't think about your missus.
No, I don't expect.
When I get up in the morning, Stig, you know what I think about? I think about boxing and box rec. I don't think about your missus and my maths exam.
Come on, Russ, you're missing out on life.
I don't think about your missus when I'm driving home from work.
That's fair enough. That's perfectly okay, Russ.
I tell you what, that bird who just walked by, she's not as good as Stig's, Heather.
No, fair
Heather's a fit bird, isn't she?
Yeah.
Stig, you're punching above your weight, mate. Well done, mate. You've got a nice pad there, penthouse pad. You've got a taxi business. You've got a bird who lives half far away, 50 mile.
Yeah, she's 50 miles.
So she don't live with you then?
No.
She don't like you then, Stig,
No,
does
she doesn't like me.
If she likes you, she'd move in with you.
She's like Tyson. She's thinking of blocking me.
When I spoke to her ever about a year ago, she said you were doing her head in. She goes, he's doing me head in.
Yeah, let's be fair. You were doing her head in.
Fuck off. Says I was. No.
You were telling her that I needed to do change and all sorts of
I said he needs to fucking stop this Fury Power thing.
Why? But Russ, if I'd stopped
it's not real manly what you're doing, is it?
What do you mean it's not manly? What is effeminate?
You do them things in your cab and at the end you go like that.
Fury Power. Yeah.
You got Fury Power like
yeah,
that.
But I don't. Yeah, that's more like it. Not Fury Power. Fury Power.
Yeah, but I don't think that's manly, Stig. No offence, but I don't think it's
I'm
manly.
not offended.
You sent me them on my phone and you clogged my time. I used to block you for that, and you clogged my.
But Russ.
But no, I get you now. I get you. I just think you're fucking bonkers, mate. And I get up in the morning and my phone's going off, and I go, "It's him again." And I look, and I go, "Ugh." And so I look because I'm nosy, and I see you going, Tyson this, Huey that, Tommy this, and all things.
I don't know a lot about.
And all things Fury. I think, you know what, Pete, you must. You must do their heads in. They must go, oh, you don't show
I don't
up.
know. I really don't know.
Well, why don't you just get out of their dustbin?
I'm not in their
Why
dustbin.
don't you get on the Ted Cheeseman power? Why don't you go on the
I find no inspiration in Ted Cheeseman. I just
Tom Little power? Follow him or Dave Allen the Rhino?
I like Tom Little, but oh come on.
Why do you have to go on that? I mean, we're sick of it. Can't you do a new power one? Power Rangers. Do Power Rangers or some I don't know.
Yeah, but you're suggesting all these things, and maybe that's the truth for us, and maybe that's the right way to go. But where are the people that are doing these things? Because I'm sitting here with you now, and they're not.
What do you mean?
Well, I'm here, and all these people with these other ideas aren't.
But what ideas?
We are in the zone.
What do you mean? What other people?
The lights have come on. It's last orders. We've got to leave. Russ.
Yeah, what other people do you mean though? Go on. What? I don't know what you mean.
I don't know.
You're talking in nonsense,
Yeah,
mate.
maybe I am now. Yeah.
No, you were on about Power Rangers, weren't you?
No, you were. You were about Power Rangers, not me.
No, why don't you change it from Fury Power to?
Well, why don't?
Feather Power or something. To Feather Power, because they can't punch for toffee, can they? None of them. Come on, who was the last guy that any of them iced? Huey iced Stan Sexton.
Yeah, it was great.
Fantastic
that is the most enjoyable boxing match I've
There's only Huey knocking anybody out at the moment. When was the last time Tyson stopped anybody?
I was on Channel 5, did you see that? I was in the crowd and I'm standing up, I just loved that. I was waiting for it and it happened, it was awesome.
I saw you sniffing around Huey's changing room, didn't you?
No, I didn't.
Rooted in his locker.
We went out and got in the car and went straight home. We had a row on the way home. It's just the way it is.
What do you think to middleweight division, Stig? What's your version on middleweight division?
Why are you changing the subject?
I don't want to talk about heavyweights no more because you fried me head, mate. Tyson ain't got a belt. Come back to me when he's got a belt. He had a belt for 4 years. Only belt he's got is a snake belt.
And you tell me which belt holder.
If I give Tyson this belt here, but only belt he's got.
Yeah, and the only belt he's got would be the one that I brought for you.
Did I pay you for it?
You did.
There you
yes.
go. Well, so don't make out that you get it.
There was a bit of confusion about what happened, but I think it's fine. And you did pay me. You did pay me.
There you go then. Very good. You got me a belt, so well done. Were you going to shop anyway?
No.
Oh, so you are doing right. So you want some fuel for that? I'm just fed and water. You can't even handle your drink, man. And you that stupid laughs doing me head. I'm going to fill you in later. Do that before we go, Stig. Go on.
Stig.
Do it.
Fury power. Stig gets assaulted in his flat. There's going to be a big. It's going to be a big legal case.
Stig power. The Stiginator. Stig.
Yes.
We're going to do a quick question and answer one, right?
Yeah, go on.
Right, Stig.
Yeah.
What do you think, right? What do you think about Adam Smith, aka Mr. Bean?
I think he's alright. I haven't got a personal.
You like Adam Smith?
I don't. No. I'm not saying I like him.
Is Johnny Nelson a company man?
I think Johnny Nelson was somebody who was incredibly mentally improved by Brendan Ingalls, who just persisted with that kid.
What planet are you?
No, as a boxer, come on, Russ.
Johnny Nelson,
wow.
Laugh, aren't you? People won't get out of. You'd shut curtains if you were fighting in your guard. You're a casual, you Stig.
Oh no, come on, mate.
Johnny Nelson. He fought Carlos Leon. I would ringside. He got pulled out of Sheffield. He did a runner. He left Sheffield.
Yeah. Okay. How many years was he a world champion for?
Alright then, 9 years, 7 years or something.
Well, mate, come on.
Right,
Can you not give some guy a credit?
Who did he beat in his career, do you know? Tell me one guy he beat.
No, I can't. I can't.
Well, come back when you can.
Alright.
So we'll forget Johnny Nelson, I'll beat you on that one, right?
Right.
Listen, the most famous boxer in Sheffield is Nazim Ahmed, then Errol Graham.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
You know Johnny Nelson, let me tell you about.
But Errol Graham's not from Sheffield.
Johnny Nelson used to work at Roxy's, right, and I was there one night.
What's what, a nightclub?
Nightclub, yeah, and I managed to get in there with my mate, we were steaming drunk, and he was stood there, right, afterwards having a drink with Errol Bomber Graham, and my mate said, "Who's the big black fella with Errol Graham?" And that's what I remember about Johnny Nelson, just a guy in background who were hanging on to people's coattails. He piled Errol Graham up, and he palled what's he called, Frank Warren up. He pals people up, doesn't he? He wormed his way in at Sky, and we know why. He's not my cup of tea. He's not my cup of tea.
No, I'm not saying he's.
Who says Tackham is like George Foreman and Onlyfoolsandhorses.
I accept your company, man. I accept that.
Not mate. He's a complete helmet, right? Let's get off him now.
I got higher in the helmet of the year, month.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you are an helmet though. I had about 94 emails about you. Everybody said you're an helmet a month. You are a helmet. What do you think?
Do you agree with them, Russ?
Yeah. What do you think to Glenn McCoy? Are you ready, mate?
I like Glenn. Glenn is
We're going to
be done in 10 minutes.
Glenn is
nice one,
Glenn is a top geezer.
Did you like Glenn McCoy?
Absolutely.
Did you like a night out?
Maybe. I've not.
Well, I'm out with Glenn McCoy this Friday. Yeah, he does like a night out.
I won't be out with
mate. All Geordies do.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
What do you think to Lady Marsh?
He's going up Mount Everest.
Twitter?
I don't know Lady Marsh.
She's fantastic. She's a Navy SEAL. What do you think to Nazim Hamid as a pundit?
I'm not bothered.
Is Chris Eubank Jr. a helmet?
No, I couldn't possibly comment on that.
Why is his dad walking about with a sheriff badge on his shirt?
Because he's trying to help, isn't he? He's trying his hardest.
Trying to help his bank balance.
Maybe, but
why is he walking around thinking
I don't
Sheriff
know.
Roscoe, gold chain, or Dukes of Hazzard?
I don't know. But it's amusing. I've always had a soft spot for Chris Eubank. Always.
Have you?
Yeah.
What do you think to George Groves?
I think George Groves is a nicer bloke than he came across as when he was with Adam Booth.
Has he got bad breath?
I don't know.
Everybody says he has.
Maybe.
What do you think to James De Gale? Is he a helmet?
He's not a helmet.
He said he was stronger, faster, quicker than a speeding bullet before Eubank fight, but what really happened?
Basically, Chris Eubank Jr. was a far better athlete.
Does Richard Poxon look like Frankenstein?
He's alright. I've seen better looking blokes, but
You've seen better looking blokes. He's got a head like a skull.
He's alright. I've not.
Has Dennis Hobson got a massive ego?
Yeah, but I like Dennis. I genuinely like Dennis.
Like you.
No, that's fair enough. That's not.
You're an helmet. He voted for you for helmet a month.
Did he really?
He said, "Put that Stig in. He's an helmet." He keeps doing that Fury power on Twitter. Thus, he's doing me head in.
Fury power.
Stig, have we don't got any wine left, Stig? Is that it?
This will be the whole bottle.
One bottle.
I don't normally do a bottle of rosé a day.
Oh, Jesus. I'll have to come in again, won't we? 2 bottles of beer, a bottle of wine and 2 bits of fish, $70, and they stood there asking for a tip.
Yeah, but you paid it. You give him a tip.
I always give him a tip. $4.15 at Donny, Rustino. It's a ledger. What else am I going to say? Do you think Savannah Marshall wins the world title?
I don't know.
Yeah, she will. She's good enough.
Okay.
Do you think that Matthew Macklin was a good fighter?
Yeah, he's okay. Yeah.
A good Matthew Macklin.
Yeah.
Wasn't it? Do you think
MTK is founder really?
Yeah. Do you think Jamie McDonald should have left Dennis?
No.
No.
I don't think anyone should leave Dennis personally. I mean, I think Dennis is a pretty cool geezer.
Yeah. Do you think Tommy Frank wins on Friday against Luke Wilton for Commonwealth in Sheffield on Dennis's show?
I don't know, but I'd hope so. Yeah, I'd like to see that.
It's a tough fight,
it's a tough fight. I'm impressed.
Tommy, yeah.
I was very impressed with Tommy in that interview that he gave you.
Do you think Clinton Woods is hard?
Of course, he's much harder than me. Yeah.
Right. All right. Well, listen, we'll leave it there. Then. Before we finish, go on, sorry.
Do you think I'm probably quite hard if I had to be?
You rock hard, used to.
Oh, thanks, mate.
Do you think that Anthony Joshua wants to fight Wilder or Tyson Fury?
I genuinely don't know. I think he knows that both of them beat him.
Yeah. Do you think that Tyson wants to fight Wilder and Joshua?
I think Tyson will do what's presented before him. He's not got a problem.
Do you think this £1 million, these millions that Tyson's getting, do you think he deserves them?
No, but he's getting them and it's good.
Yeah, he's getting them,
Yeah.
How many world title belts does Tyson own at the moment?
No.
No. Who's the lineal champion of the world at the moment?
In my view, Tyson.
In your view, Tyson, but in really everybody's view.
Well, I don't care what they think, I know I'm right.
But Tyson's not got a world title belt at the moment then, no?
No, but he's lineal. In my view, there's no one better.
Is that on his he's kneeling on his knees, or?
No, it doesn't mean that at all, and that's ridiculous.
Alright, so we can't go world title belt, okay then. Who is, in your opinion, the greatest heavyweight of all time?
I think Tyson Fury has the
After
potential.
one world title win, he's the greatest heavyweight.
I can see the ability that lad's got, and I'm confident he can do it.
Oh, that's brilliant, That's brilliant. What else?
I mean,
is Carl Froch a good fighter? Carl Froch.
Yeah, I'm a Froch fan. I like
Good
Froch.
man.
Yeah, he's
Best
a good
ever.
lad. Yeah,
Best ever in world. Beat Tyson. What do you think to Carl Froch's nose? His new nose.
it's nice. He's a good-looking bloke.
What do you think to his missus?
I've not seen her.
She's a 10.
Is she a 10?
She's a 10.
Well, so I'm just one behind Carl, you say, in female admirers.
It depends, doesn't it? What you're looking for.
What do you mean? You're
punching above your weight, with ever, aren't you?
I don't think so. She doesn't think so.
I think you are.
Well, I think you're being harsh.
You're punching above your weight. Ever's older than you, isn't she?
No, she's well, okay, well, 4 days.
Has she got any kids ever?
Yeah, she's got 3, yeah.
3 kids.
But you wouldn't think that. Look at her.
She won't move in with your stick.
No, it's just the best. It's the way it is at the moment. It's good.
She don't want you. She's not impressed by your wealth and that.
She's not impressed by my wealth. No.
She's not impressed by you living miles away. Does she like cabbage? You know, Sid James sort of guys. You like carry on cabbage?
No, I think Heather likes genuine people.
Like you?
Yeah.
Do you take her here a lot?
We've been here twice.
Yeah, so it's like a regular horns.
Not really. This is nothing like regular. Twice
Yeah.
in 2 years.
You got a gym with ever?
No, never been to the gym with her.
Didn't she work in a gym?
She's gonna work in a gym.
As a fitness instructor?
Yeah.
Oh, Stig.
Oh yeah.
She be wearing you out, Stig.
What can I say? I can't comment.
Well, would you like to end on anything? Have you got anything to say or anything? Alright.
No.
Before I say, shout out to all them people that help me channel. Keep on chucking, keep supporting boxing, but I'm going to leave you with the last 2 words.
I would recommend Fury Power, but I would also say that anybody who's anybody in boxing should have an interview with Russ, because the bloke is a genuine geezer and he is talented.
Okay then, well listen, I hope you enjoyed it tonight, Stig.
I have.
It's been a pleasure and you're good company.
Yeah, thanks.
But, in my opinion, Tyson's not the lineal champion and you're a dick. Hello all you hardcore boxing fans out there, how are you doing? It's Big Porky and I've got with me the one and only Stig, and he's just polished off a packet of bonbons.
I have.
How are you doing, Stig?
Yeah, I'm well. I'm now
Are you alright, mate?
full of sweet, sugary nutrition. I'm the proud recipient of one of the rarest mugs. Obviously, this is one of the finest mugs in the world. One of the rarest mugs in the world, given to me as a gift.
Well, you go, then. Is that alright for you then, Stig?
Oh, I think that's
On behalf of Porky's Corner for you being a good sport tonight in your local pub in Epsom. So,
yeah.
every time you have a cup of tea, you can think about all the hard work that we put in at Porky's Corner.
Yeah.
For boxing fans, eh?
You genuinely do care, Russ. I've learned a lot about you tonight, Russ. And what I've learned is that I've always known you're a genuine guy, Russ. You are a sincere man. And my appreciation of your sincerity has been increased this evening. Yeah.
Well, like I said, it's nobody gives you note for note, really. If you want anything, you've got to go out and you've got to take it, haven't you? And like I said, I put the time in, don't I, and the effort.
You do.
And let's hope that it pays off in the future, because if not, I'm going to fall flat on my face, aren't I? But
I think it should pay off, and I certainly think that I've met a lot of people in my life across the spectrum of financial achievement. It's part and parcel of being a cab driver, and you are a genuine guy. And I've enjoyed your company, and anybody in boxing, whether they be a new arrival or a high achiever, in my view, would be wise to ask you or invite you to interview them.
Well, that's good. I don't like to do interviews. I prefer to give an opinion, but I think that it's something I could do. It's something.
Well, I mean, what did we do this evening? What have we done?
We just had an interview with you, didn't we?
It was social interaction, wasn't it?
Yeah, I'd have thought social.
Yeah.
You said your bit, I said mine, and we begged to differ.
Well, I tried to say my bit, but you kept on telling me off.
Yeah, well, we beg to differ, aren't we? On
That's fine.
Things. Everybody, you know what? This is why we live in a democracy, because everybody has an opinion, don't they? You don't mean to say that it's right. People can get affected by people's opinions, and some people can say, well, he believes that, and I don't believe that, and end of. But a lot of people in boxing, I think, are fragile. Their egos are too big, or they're fragile, so there has to be a little bit more grey areas instead of black or white. But we just give an opinion. We don't want any harm to anybody. We've got no bad in our hearts, have we?
Do you think I'm fragile, or what was the other word? Opinionated?
No, I think you're opinionated. I don't think you're fragile, but I think if Tyson gives you a pair of his knickers, you'd probably get over it all, wouldn't you? Well, I've got a few questions I wrote down here, and then we'll call it a night, Stig, right?
All right.
Joshua, the TUE accusations from Miller. What do you think to that, Stig?
I think they're very interesting.
Yeah, you think it could be, he went missing after Olympics, didn't you? Think it could be something there?
Well, it's not for me to say, and I wouldn't want to say, but there have been extraordinary increases in Anthony's weight without any increases in body fat.
Yeah.
And I mean, and it certainly does. It makes you wonder because, hey, you've got to ask questions. Yeah. It seems reasonable.
Right. Yeah, that's the first one. The second one.
Yeah.
Garcia Spence. Is that a great fight?
Yeah, I think it is.
That's the hardcore of the year, isn't it, so far?
Yeah, I love it. I mean, it's essentially you've got Mikey.
It's worth £20 on its own, that, isn't it?
But it's free.
Yeah, I know it's free on ITV.
Yeah. What time's it on, Russ?
It's on Frankenstein's channel, isn't it? ITV.
Yeah. But what time's it on? Do you know?
I don't know what time it's on. It'll probably be late, but it's a good fight.
It's going to be late, but I don't know how late. I think I'm going to record that on Heather's BT box. Yeah. And when I wake up in the morning on Sunday, I'm going to watch it. I don't think I'm going to stay up to watch it, but that's an exciting fight. You've got to admire. I think you've got to favour Errol.
Yeah.
But you've got to admire Mikey's balls.
Yeah.
And if he did it, would you agree he's a genuine great?
Yeah, would you?
It's awesome, isn't it? I like that.
Number 3. Who next for Tyson Fury? Who do you think?
Oh, I really don't know, mate. I don't really care. It's not going to be Deontay. It's not going to be Anthony. I think both of those fights will happen at some stage in the future. I think when he fights Deontay, he will beat him again on points. He definitely beats Anthony on points. Anthony will not beat Tyson. And there's a good chance Tyson may knock Anthony out, because I think Anthony may well guess.
Yeah.
He's a gasser.
Yeah.
It's nothing personal. I do not hate Anthony, but he's carrying too much muscle. Yeah. He mounts an attack, he doesn't win, he gasses.
Yeah.
End of. Right?
Yeah, who next for Triple G?
It'll be a Canelo rematch, won't it?
Yeah, I think that as well.
Yeah.
Where's Billy Joe go next?
I don't know. Billy Joe's a talented boxer. He likes to be a bit of a boy, or portray himself as one. I really don't know, mate.
Will Warrington beat Galahad?
I think so, yes.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
How long have you been on social media, Stig?
I joined Facebook, but I've recently left it in 2014 after my marriage broke up, because I wanted to go on Tinder. And I joined.
What were you known as on Tinder?
Just me.
And what were your name?
Phil Sims.
Yeah. Which is the site where you were known as Mr. Hot?
Oh, that was. I didn't get on particularly well on Tinder, so I then joined Zeus.
And called yourself Mr. Hot.
Eventually, yeah, I called myself.
And met the love of your life.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I certainly enjoy Heather's company, and she enjoys mine. I don't know, mate. What's love?
Yeah.
I mean, I enjoy her company, and we have fun. What's the what? I don't know, mate. What is love?
Yeah. Love, baby, you know, no. And last off, Stig, we'll finish on this. What do you think to trolls on social media?
I think they're amusing at the end of the day. I think they're sad individuals. And
who's your favourite troll at the moment, Stig? Who trolls you the most?
No, I can't think of the bloke's name really. There's quite a few people that devote a lot of time to me, and
you get called a weapon much, Stig?
I get called lots of things.
Are you a weapon?
No, not really. No.
A helmet?
No. Well, according to your.
You've been doing well this year, haven't you, with helmet votes?
I'm now almost the elite helmet, aren't I? And I mean, I'm not bothered. I don't know.
Do you like being known as a helmet, Stig?
I don't dislike it. I mean, I think any publicity is good publicity, but not that I really want publicity. I'm not really bothered,
Would you
mate.
class yourself as a helmet?
No, I wouldn't. No.
Or a weapon?
No, I wouldn't. I just class.
Or a tool?
No, not at all. I would just class myself as a very genuine and decent bloke.
Yeah, that's the perils of social media. I mean, if you had some of the stuff I have to put with, it's walked off a duck's back now. I just laugh at it. I didn't used to. A couple of years ago, I used to go raging, man. But now I must be doing something right, so if I get trolled,
Yeah, of course. I think if you're not being trolled, you're not a success. But you'd rather. I prefer people who are positive. I mean, and I actually increasingly feel sorry for these negative fools that want to say horrible things. I think they're sad, extremely sad.
Alright then, well listen, Stig, it's been great. Thanks for having me.
No, it's a pleasure. And, thanks for the cup.
Yeah, no problem. I hope you like the cup. Every time you have a cuppa, you'll think of the channel.
Oh yeah.
So.
Well, I might not always use that cup, but I mean, it's a lovely cup. That's a real quality cup.
Yeah, it is actually. Alright then, well listen, all the best to you for your future, living in Epsom and being a cabbie and just enjoying life, Stig, I suppose. You've got a nice pad here, very nice, very plush. And all the best, mate. Thanks for having us.
That's a pleasure.
5.5 hour drive. Alright, well listen, you take care. Peace. Keep on trucking. Keep supporting boxing.
Yeah.
Alright, Stig. All the best, pal.
Thanks, mate. Bye.
You and your family.
From the Sky News Centre at 4, MPs will vote later on whether they want a no-deal Brexit. It's the next.
Hello all you hardcore boxing fans out there, how are you doing? It's Big Porky here. It's 4 o'clock in Surrey. I just left that Stig's. Very nice of him to let me see him today and interview him. I took him out for a bite in Epsom, very nice area. You know, I don't like to be in somebody else's house and getting up at 5-6 o'clock, so I've not been to bed, so I'm just going to go into London now. I'm going to do the Jimmy Tibbs interview, which Mark Tibbs has arranged for me. Over the last few weeks have been back and forward and we ideas and when we can do it, and so really shattered. And it's a rate drive down here. Last time I left here, it was Gatwick last week, wasn't it? And I was falling asleep on my way, so I hope I'm not going to be like that today. But I think I'm going to be behind camera. I don't think it's about me when you're interviewing people for this thing that I'm starting, this boxing royalty. But on the videos, I think I'm going to cross the R out and put L, because these are the guys that I think have shown loyalty in boxing, and but also boxing royalty with Aglin Rhodes episode 1. That should be out this week. I've jazzed it up a bit, or Nicola has. We've put inserts in certain people that he mentions in the videos, and it all takes time and that. And like I said, we have other things to do. The channel's not making anything yet, so we have to do what we can. Videos don't always go out on time. Because like I said, there's other things that we have to do besides boxing, but in time it will be like that. But you know, nobody can say we're not putting effort in. I'm on A24 here. I think I finally started to suss out this M25 game. It's like a thing that goes around London, isn't it? But I could have got Stig to took me into London in his taxi, but he I'm not even going to mention how much the prices are. I'm glad I don't get a black cab in London, but he's got a business to run, and I didn't really want him to take me anyway, but I made him feel bad. So I prefer to drive, and I can get home. Mark Tibbs has arranged for me a parking space, and I'll do my interview with his dad, and maybe if I'm lucky I might get a few interviews in his gym, in Peacock Gym. If not, it's alright, because I'm not keen on interviews, to be honest. I just want to do these boxing royalty things, and I don't like confronting people in middle of gym sessions or after fights. It makes me feel uncomfortable. If I'd had a fight, I wouldn't like somebody like me sticking the camera in the face. So that's how I look at it anyway, but it's a bit cold here now. But other than that, I'm alright. I've got about 42 questions there for Jimmy. He's going to love me today, isn't he? I think I'm going to probably trim it down to 25 or 30. 2 minutes a question. What's that, 60 minutes? Let's see if I can whittle it down when I get there. I don't want to be stuck in traffic, because I think for the last few times I've come to London, I've had problems with traffic. I don't get it. I don't think I don't get it. I think I was talking to Nick Manners about traffic in Leeds the other day, and I says, "Oh, what village are you from?" He went, "Village? Village? We live in a city. Village? We're not village people like you, Porky." I interviewed him on channel, if you look at it, and he's a right good laugh him. I like him. He works with Carl Frampton and Carl's dad. But village, he looked at me like I was an alien. I hope people don't think I'm an alien because I live in a village. God, is it bad that? Village people. When people look at me and I mention the word village, I hope they don't think YMCA. God. But definitely not a city boy, and there's no cow shit round here. But yeah, I enjoyed that with Stig in that restaurant. Nice bit of salmon, a couple of bottles of beer. Stig there with his wine. But yeah, he's a good guy, Stig. I think people have got him wrong. I got him at first, and then some of that cringe stuff he comes out with, and I tell him I don't hide. So you cringe, you mate. But anyway, it's not about Stig today. We've done Stig yesterday. Today's about Jimmy Tibbs. What can I tell you? I've left his book at home. I wanted him to sign it, but that don't matter. I don't really know what to say, because he can be offensive, can't you, if you go too deep in these interviews. But I read Jimmy Tibbs' book, and it's no secret that he got 10 years in prison for defending his family. I don't know if many people know, but I think you ought to read Jimmy Tibbs' book. You can get it on Amazon for £9. So they also make good presents, stuff like that, I think. But Jimmy, have I got that on right setting? Jimmy got 10 years. He got 10 years for defending his family, and you've got to admire that. I admire people like that. He never grasped anybody. He got his 10, and his dad got 15 years, and other members of his family got a lot of jail. They had beef with another family, and nobody else got hurt or anything. But whoever it were, they put a car bomb in Jimmy's Ford Thames van, because his bonnet wasn't shut right. Mark Tibbs was sat next to him, age 4. And Jimmy obviously think Jimmy were about, I don't know, 70, 71. Jimmy might have been 30s, early 30s or something. Don't quote me on that. It could have been 28. I think he's 70. He might have been earlier. No, probably in his 20s. But anyway, the car bomb went off, or van bomb, whatever you want to call it, and 'cause the bonnet wasn't shut, it sort of blew out that way, but the metal all came in. But if the bonnet had been shut, so I've actually googled this kind of thing, it would have blown them away, my mark. So, do you know, that's awful, isn't it, that? So any man that tries to defend his family, I've got a lot of respect for them, because when I got my sentence, you know, it were, God, I never went home for a long time, but it were defending my mate, and I can sympathise with that. I know it was a policeman that got hurt, but you know, I was defending my pal, and nobody wanted anybody to get hurt. You know, obviously I had a drink and that, but things happen, don't they? And I think it's very similar to Jimmy, but he should never have got 10 for that. No way. I'm not going to go into detail about it because it's too personal, I think, and I don't even know if I'm going to mention it to him. I might mention it first, but not on camera. I'll go through questions with him. I just hope I've got enough time. If not, I mean, you have to make most of it, don't you? I don't want to be pestering people. I never really pestered Peter when we were in Bulgaria back in years, because I don't know, some people, it's like being nosy, innit? I'd rather just comment on stuff and not question them, but yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited. I've got a knot in my tummy. I'm more bothered about getting clamps in London or getting a congestion charge or something, because I don't really know the script down here. I don't. But anyway, so I'm not even going to drive with camera on. I'm just going to do a bit of filming now, and let's have a look what we're on here. 9 minutes. So I've got my glasses on here. Let's have a look. Yeah. 9 minutes. Tired, man. I might just have to open a window or something. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. What a great career he had, Jimmy, though. Very decorated amateur, and his career cut short due to obviously the troubles that he had. But it's like I said to somebody the other night, I respect any man who protects his family and his pals, and any man who goes out and has to cut corners to put bread on the table. I respect people like that. Maybe I'd call me old school, but I don't know. But if you want to go get a good book, read Jimmy Tibbs's book. In fact, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Whoever gives me the best question, right? Whoever gives me the best question about what I enjoyed, what did I enjoy most? No. Whoever sends me the best question in on YouTube or an email, no email. Whoever sends me the best email in, I'm going to send that book to you. But it ain't going to be signed, is it? So it's not the same, is it? I'll try and arrange it with Mark Tibbs to send it to Mark, get it signed, and I can put another envelope, one of them big jiffy envelopes inside it, and I'll put the stamps on it for you, and you can send it to Jimmy Tibbs. How's that? Whoever sends me the best email in about the video, telling me what you like the most about it. You don't have to send me a big essay in, and I'll get the book to you. How's about that? Hey, I'll get the book to you. Oh no, I'll tell you what. Whoever sends me the best email in and what they enjoyed about the book the most. No, whoever sends me the best email in, who's enjoyed the interview that I'm going to do today, whoever sends me the best one in, I'm gonna give you that Jimmy Tibbs book, and I'll try my best to get it signed for you by Jimmy Tibbs. How's about that for a treat for you? At the Porky show in June the 8th. June the 8th, that's going to be. Porky and Friends. Robin Reed's going to come on tonight and do a Q&A, and we're going to have either a DJ or some live singer, live music, or a band. We haven't decided who, but I'm going to have a meeting this week. I'm going to go down to Nicola's and thrash her on her snooker table. And we're gonna have a meeting this week. So, alright, so whoever sends me the best email in, porkycorner@mail.com, no capitals, no S, just porkycorner@mail.com. Whoever sends me the best email in telling me what they liked about the interview, when you come on the night I will give you that book and I'll try my best to get it signed. But I'm going to need, oh yeah, I won't need your address because I'll just give it you on night. How's about that? But thank you to those people who've sent texts in and whatnot about the event. Yeah, it's going to be June 8th. It was going to be June 1st, but I couldn't get that date. But June 8th. So, and it's 4:13. Let's have a look. London Road, destination, from last destination, London, Caxton Street, start. Do you want to cancel Current Street? Yes. 11 mile shortest route.
Turn right.
But it's taking me 15 mile. Oh, I always get short end of the stick, don't I? So, right then. So, peace out. Keep on trucking, keep supporting boxing. I'm going to ask him about when he sparred Ali. I'll ask him about when he sparred Ali, that'll be good, won't it, for me? And ask him about when Reggie Cray tried to sign him. And he went with his dad, and then when he went with Mickey Duff and Terry Lawless, Mickey Duff, his dad went to see Reggie Cray and said we're going to go with Mickey Duff, and they were alright about it, Reggie Cray. That was a good part of the book. I was excited because I've had a letter off Reggie when I was in jail years ago. Writing were really strange, took me ages to read it, but so it's all exciting stuff, innit? On A24 in London. Kept calling Stig a Cockney, kept saying I'm a Londoner. I call everybody a Cockney down here, even Eddie Heard went, I'm Essex, mate, apples and pears, rab, Tom Ford sunglasses, cheeky Nando's. Who knows, I might even be going out for some pie and mash today with Mark Tibbs. So peace out, keep on trucking, keep supporting boxing, fantastic sport. Let's get this camera strapped down, then we'll get set off, get this interview done, I get home. I'm off rest at day, Thursday weigh-in, Friday Dennis Hobson show, Ponsford, 7 PM, Tommy Frank, Luke Wilton, boom. Saturday, Nicky Smedley's show, Black Cat Boxing, Sheffield, 4 PM while 2 AM, 10 hours for a pat on back. Don't think I'll do 10 hours, I'll just do all my 4 batteries. It isn't the cost of the finances, it's a long time, isn't it, 10 hours? It won't be 10 hours worth of boxing, but it's all go. So peace out, shout out to Raymond in Middlesbrough. Keep on trucking, Raymond.